what it do?
Ahoy!
What's up?
He's watching Rory spray it all over.
Yeah, what's up with that guy? Sucks.
That dude's terrible.
4 bogeys in a row.
Bunch of losers.
Did you see that? 4 bogeys in a row. You ever done that?
Oh.
Shit, who's done that?
Now 4 doubles in a row.
I was gonna say I've never done 4 bogeys. I usually get a double or triple in there at some point.
Yeah, you're gonna throw in a double in there, maybe a par. You know, like 4 bogeys.
I'd be happy with 4 bogeys.
Exactly.
In a row.
Like
Wow.
I call those Sucanic pars. My whole goal when I go out and play is to break 90. So if you play, and someone once told me that, they're like, look, stop trying to play scratch golf. You're not a scratch golfer.
Right.
So he called it. He just
Right.
I forget what the guy's name was, but he called them whatever. Let's say he was, Johansson. He called him Johansson
Who
pars.
George Pizarro was? He'd have no clue who the hell he was.
I think it was George Pizarro. So he said, what's your last name? I said Sucanic. He goes, whatever. He goes, just call those pars. So I call them Sucanic pars. So if you're playing a par 4 and you get in some trouble, instead of doing something stupid because you're like, oh, I'm trying to make a par, you lay up. And if you try to play bogey golf, it's way better. I play way better. So to me, 4 bogeys, there ain't no shame in 4 bogeys.
There ain't no shame.
I'll take that all day, every day.
Take that all day. Not up in here.
Not up in this house. Main justice.
Well, I guess everybody's got their own internal dialogue, don't they?
Yes.
Golf's good for that.
Golf is stupid is what it is.
So we're
we
out
love
there and we're doing our thing and we're, you know,
Hacking it around.
yeah. But in our heads, we're like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm real close.
The best is when you're at the point where you're like, I swear to God, one more and I walk off this course. Like I've never done it, but like I tell you know what? F this. It's like you're like 12 holes in. I will leave right now. And then you hit one good shot and you're like, I'm back. Are you kidding me? I just made this course my bitch. I'm back, baby.
There's a good little follow on Instagram called Non-Stop Golf.
Yeah.
It's NAAN Stop Golf. I think that's his last name.
Yeah.
He's an Indian guy, and he goes and plays golf, and he absolutely sucks. And it's his internal dialogue as he's playing.
Yeah.
It's great.
Stuff like that is
It's really funny.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
There's I lost my Instagram account. It got hacked, and I never bothered to get it recovered.
Who do you think hacked it?
It was someone that listens to the show.
What?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Well, they were
What did they post?
Come on, dude.
really, really problematic things involving the sports teams that we cover.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really bad. One of the
Wait, why have we not talked about this?
well,
Are you not supposed to?
Well, I just kind of wanted to let it die down. But one of the SIDs at one of the schools, who I know and I text sometimes, he was he goes, either you got hacked or you're getting really loose right now. And it was like late at night, and I was like, ooh.
Oh, getting loose.
So you got to
Had a few Irish whiskeys.
Yeah, boy.
Sorry, buddy.
It's got to be a lot more than Irish whiskeys.
story.
You're just drinking straight moonshine. So anyway,
Well, what was it?
it was just really problematic.
Well, like what?
I'm not going to say what it was.
Why not?
It was.
We know it wasn't you.
No, it was very a lot of homophobic stuff, a lot of racist stuff. It's bad. Bad.
That couldn't be you.
No.
Apparently they don't like the blacks. They're trying to give them back.
So I tried to get a hold of Instagram, and to get that stuff like back, it's a lot of hoops. And
Yeah.
I was just like, you know what? Just
That's what I've heard.
shut it down.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Yeah, did you start a new one?
No.
As far as we know.
As far as you know. No, I just was like, you know what?
You got a
good
burner.
I was like,
You're
we're-
like me.
here. Like, you know what? We're good here. We're done. Just shut it down. Never bother to recover it.
So none of us have Instagram
I have one, but it's not me.
burner. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a burner because I have to pull audio from Instagram. That's about it.
Yeah. I have the same thing with TikTok. It's like there's an account, but I've never posted anything. I don't follow anyone.
Right.
It's just anonymous.
Yeah, that's
But-
what we get for having social media.
Yeah.
It's more trouble than it's worth,
I'll tell you, it was,
you know?
there was one of them was about Dan Lanning. It was like,
Uh-oh.
it was so someone that was familiar enough with the show and knew what
Cooking on your grill.
knew who we covered. It was like, oh my God. This was a couple years ago.
Oh,
And
never heard about this.
Yeah. Well, I just kind of decided at that point to just,
Yeah. No sense drawing attention to it.
No, it was late at night when it happened. It was like 11:30 at night when it was brought to my attention. And so I just was like, if this just goes away and you never have to address it, and you're like, done. So I never bothered to recover it or whatever. And, but the whole point of that was to your internal dialogue. There was a lady on there who I don't remember what her name was, but she played like rec league hockey with all the guys, and
Girl, you something else.
And she was a goalie, and she was really good. And she would have the camera behind her, filming her, and then there was like a mic, obviously in her helmet, and she would, I don't know, she would just it was her, I guess, internal dialogue and talking to other people throughout the game, and then she would edit it down, and it was some of the funnest. Like she would like take an entire game and break it down to like 7 minutes, and it was awesome. She'd like sing songs to her head. She would just random kind of comments, making fun of the guys, stuff that people were saying back to her, and it was really a lot of fun.
So she was mic'd up.
She was mic'd up.
Yeah.
But a lot of times it was
I feel like that's different than your internal dialogue.
Well, that was the thing but a lot of it was her talking to herself.
Yeah, I know, but she knows she's mic'd up, and so her real thoughts.
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah.
Because you don't want our real thoughts out there.
Probably not.
Well,
I've always said like that. What's that cheesy the Mel Gibson movie? What girls want, what men want, where he can read the minds of women. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Yeah. So he can read the thoughts of any woman, and it was always like you can't make the inverse of that, because if you could read the thoughts of men, you'd be in prison. It would just be.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Society would collapse overnight.
Yeah,
everyone would be divorced. Every one of us, it's straight to jail. It's all bad.
Gift we've been given by the Lord above.
Yes,
is a filter.
Yes,
because otherwise humanity would have ended by now.
Yes, which is why I also I was drunk and I didn't know what I was saying. No, I scrap that. When you get drunk, you just say what you want to say. You just always have a filter in place to keep you from saying it. But old Mr. Whiskey or vodka, or whatever your drink of choice, that takes away the filter.
Sounds like that's you at 11:30 at night on Instagram.
Oh, dude, that stuff was bad.
Talking about the Blazers?
Dude, God, it was bad.
Surprised you didn't get turfed.
Oh, it was a little bit of like that. I had that internal panic. But honestly, it was so bad that you couldn't, it was, if they were trying to make it seem like me, you went.
Yeah, it need to be a little more subtle.
Oh, it was not subtle. It was so far over the top. And that's why it was easy for Instagram to you're like one email and you're like, hey, by the way, not me. And they're like, oh, yeah, it's down.
So somebody at Insta said they have to look at it, like review it.
Yeah, and it took them like 2 seconds and they shut down the account. And
well, can't you just shut down the account on your own?
I couldn't. Because
I guess they hacked it.
They had it.
So they changed the password and everything?
Yeah, I couldn't get into it.
Ooh.
So when I went to log in, it was like, no. And then you see what's out there, because you can go into Instagram without having your own, without having an account. You can just see it. And I saw some of the stuff and I was like, oh my God. And then you contact them and they shut it down for review. And then they're like, okay, not you, count suspended, everything wiped.
Juiced up.
The only crappy part is you lose anything that's stored on there, any photos, all that stuff, all that's gone. And then there's a recovery process to go through. And I just was like, we're done here. We're good. We're done. Wipe our hands of it.
Rest in peace, Sook's Insta.
Oh, that's things. I mean, this was years.
Well, I know, but
yeah,
we're only just now finding out about it. It's now public. Rest in peace. The public funeral is happening right now.
Done. Yeah.
So sad.
Was it? It was honestly one of the best things ever, because Instagram is stupid. So.
Well, it's better than X, isn't it? Isn't it better than X and TikTok? Isn't it the best social media?
I don't think so.
Social media? What is the best social media?
Well, I think there's more crap on X and TikTok or whatever, but I think Instagram is the most problematic, because it's one big cesspool of lies where everyone's just trying to impress everyone else and none of it's real. I think Instagram causes more problems than anything else.
I think TikTok is the most creative out of all of them. You'll see a lot of funny videos there. A lot of interesting things.
Isn't TikTok...
Because it goes from TikTok to Instagram. TikTok's the originator. And then that stuff, once it's older, it goes to Instagram.
It gets populated onto Instagram. Isn't TikTok basically like Vine, only longer?
I don't see any difference.
Because Vine went away.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all the same. Or just Instagram story. I don't understand the difference in any of it.
Right.
Like Instagram stories is just TikTok.
It's TikTok, yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just people dancing and I don't...
Now OnlyFans.
Whoa.
No, that's a difference.
My OnlyFans is coming out a little bit later on,
Yeah, somebody asked which fan personality. Well, actually, they asked which Primetime personality has OnlyFans. That was clearly you. But which fan personality is most likely to have OnlyFans?
Now, we're paying for an OnlyFans account, or you're putting out OnlyFans material?
Well,
'Cause those are two different things.
I take that as content, putting out content.
You're putting out content?
You know, charging people money to see our bare chests.
I think that's I think Sprague. I could see Sprague in some sort of weird leather mask. He's always shirtless.
Hey, I'd sign up for that.
He's very proud of his hairless rat body. I could see something like that.
Hairless rat body?
Yeah.
God.
If one of us has a secret OnlyFans account, it's Sprague, right?
Well, I don't know. That's what they were asking.
Well, it's not you.
No.
It's not me. I can't picture Stevie Brackett's in there.
Stevie B? Shooting Jays? I don't know.
Naked,
Ooh, a little basketball.
I don't
naked
know.
hoops. He's
Balls.
Why does it have to be naked? Why do you always take it to naked?
That's all OnlyFans is, dumbass.
Why? It doesn't have to be.
Yes, it is.
No, it doesn't. You do not have to be naked to be on OnlyFans.
No one's on OnlyFans that isn't nude.
But you don't have to be naked to be on OnlyFans.
Find me an OnlyFans account that's...
Find me the rule that says you have to be naked to be on OnlyFans. You won't find it.
Okay.
Don't stop spinning it.
Stevie
B shooting Jays.
I think we all know what OnlyFans is about. It's like the person that reads the it's not even Playboy. That's like reading Hustler for the articles.
Well, I think to Rob's point, I think they started OnlyFans as like not adult content, and then it turned into adult content as everything does.
Well,
in the
now
world.
it's like all the creeps took over.
Right.
But
Like it
Stevie
started-
B, if he wanted to post an OnlyFans with him shooting sweet Jays in clothes, he certainly could.
Yeah, like that's what I think they made it for, was that for like guys like that, or magicians to go on there and do magic tricks.
Gay magicians do being gay and like topless. I could
and
see
then
that.
then it turned into that. And then, you know.
Like that seems like something where you'd have a flamboyant guy and he's wearing like maybe not nudity, but like he's wearing like a lot of leather. Like think like YMCA. I could see that. But there's no one's on there doing sleight of hand magician stuff on OnlyFans. There's got to be an angle there.
I think I'm going to start an OnlyFans.
I don't think you
I'm going to start the trend. It's going to be me making sandwiches.
We could probably put this content on there and see if people will buy it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
I don't want to.
I don't even think we own the content.
Probably not.
Odyssey does. They might sue you.
Well, I take it back. Retracted.
Although I'm not going to lie. If you did put a flamboyantly gay magician, I actually think that would be pretty good content. Like if you did that on OnlyFans, but he kept it like, it wasn't hardcore, but it was like...
It's like rated R.
Yeah, like rated R.
Not X.
I actually think that, and he had a good sense of humor. I think that actually might be pretty good. Maybe that's bring the soul patch back, Rob. Shave everything off. Bring back the old soul patch that you had.
Get a little zesty.
What?
I'm thinking maybe leather jacket, no shirt, and
Do tricks? I don't know any tricks.
No, that's probably
The
not.
Oklahoma City Thunder? Oh, okay.
What if you learned just a couple tricks, but you weren't good at them, and that was part of the bid? Like you did magic, but it was bad.
Like you
magic.
kept messing up. You're
What
like,
if I did?
darn it.
What if I did street magic, dressed exactly like you say, and I go out and I get hots and I say, "Check this out."
But then
And
it's
that's
not good. But it's not good magic.
But it's-
No, it's terrible,
mess up,
man.
yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
like, "What?
Yeah.
It's right there. It's in your left hand."
Like you're doing the rings, but you can't separate them, and you're like, whatever.
This is your card? No, that's not.
You
That's
can
not
clearly
what
see the ears poking out of the hat. You're like, the rabbit just runs off. That'd actually be good.
It's a good bit.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What do you got?
Not gonna do it.
No. A bunch of the old celebrities now, the old hots that no one wants to anything to do with anymore, they're going to OnlyFans. Who is it? Denise Richards?
Shannon Elizabeth?
Shannon Elizabeth? Yeah. So if you were hot back in the day,
Listen.
and now no one wants anything to do with you, you just go on OnlyFans and you make millions.
Denise Richards is a great example of this. And it is, if you are Denise Richards
Yeah.
or someone of that ilk,
Yeah.
you're an idiot not to do OnlyFans.
There's a lot of money. Yeah.
It's like,
You've already been naked.
yes.
Like-
It's so easy. You're going to make so much money. People will want that. Yeah. Just do it. Yeah. It's almost like you should be required.
Well, I think what happens is, like the Denise Richards of the world, they get famous by being naked. And then they want to be known for something else. And so then they stop being naked and try to be like a real actress. Problem is, they're terrible actresses. And then no one wants anything to do with them. And then eventually you just go back to doing what made you famous in the first place, which was be naked.
I liken it to like we were talking about this with LeBron or Joe Flacco. You know, you get an old athlete. If they are willing to pay you money to do that,
do it.
Just do it.
You've already done it.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to retire, that's fine. It's your prerogative. I just mean, like, if I'm ever in a situation where they'll just pay me a bunch of money, no, you know, it's radio, so we'll tread lightly here.
Sure.
To just keep doing whatever it is I'm doing, I'm like, all right.
Okay.
You know? And if you're Denise Richards, I think that's an easy yes.
The difference is that if you are someone that has never sold yourself before, I think that may be a harder ladder to climb. If you've never done it and then you're like, at some point, it may seem kind of sad. Whereas if you've already geared down, I think that's a little easier. You know what I mean?
Sure. But I don't know. You're letting pride get in the way.
Well, pride and what's the other word? I don't know. Class, dignity,
right.
self-esteem.
You don't have. Denise Richards doesn't have that.
Exactly, but my point is,
if
some people do.
Yeah, but then it's even hotter because then it's like, oh my gosh. You know, remember the holdouts for Playboy? Remember how popular those were?
Yeah.
They would always do it.
Yeah, when someone
But
caved.
they would hold out, and you're like, wow, she's really classy. Yeah. And then you knew in 4 years she'd be in there, and she was, and it would make more money.
Yeah, Buffy the Vampire Slayer or whatever, eventually he's like, fine, this is what you want, and then, here's a couple $1 million.
Ladies, don't take this the wrong way, okay? But if and I know you would agree with this. I know you'll agree with this. One of the best things you have going for you amongst the horrible world of awful men is the ability to gear down and make money off of that.
Yes.
Like if I had that opportunity, dude, that is the easiest. And look, I get for women, it's like then you get the creepos and then you get the guys who are like, oh, you're so, you're trashy or what. So it's easy for me to say. I get it. Take all that out of it. Just the ability to just take your pants off and get money for it.
Yeah.
Bro.
Don't let any man ever shame you because if the roles were reversed, oh my God.
Totally.
The amount of men that would be on OnlyFans putting out content, it would crash the server. So yes.
I mean, come on.
Everyone out there, make your own decision. But if you're a woman, don't let some man shame you.
That's right. We shouldn't that's a better way of saying it. It's like we shouldn't shame people who do that
because you don't have the option.
It's like the sex industry. That should not be a shameful industry.
Yeah.
It's a lucrative industry.
No one's paying to see you or I or Stevie Fire over there naked.
Exactly. And if they were, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Now it goes back to my magician doing R-rated. I think you've got a second career.
I love nudity.
Let's do it. You got a little silver daddy thing going on for you. You get some chest hair out there. We take it to the streets.
All right. What do we have here today on this big show Thursday?
How the hell did we even end up here, by the way? We went from the PGA Championship to Rory playing like crap.
Well, you brought up your Instagram hack, and that led to OnlyFans.
Oh, my God.
And, of course, nudity.
Boy,
and here we are.
That turned
once again.
That's it.
There's your opening prattle brought to you by Brad Boxberger.
Prattle we did. That brings up Vanna White and Playboy. Great example.
That's a great, because she was the holdout.
She holdout.
And still, by the way, still classy.
Still looks
Everybody
great.
thinks she's classy.
See, Playboy's the classy nudity, though.
Yeah, it was.
There's degrees.
Unfortunately, back in the day, if you did less than Playboy, it was viewed.
Yeah, then we shame you.
Negatively.
Yeah.
But see, this is my problem. These are all horrible stigmas that should go away.
Rob wants Playboy and Hustler to be on the same plane.
I just think we need to be a little bit more like the free swinging Euros.
Yeah.
You know, why are we so weird about nudity around here? It's weird.
Jesus.
It's freaking Jesus.
In America. America.
Well, anyway.
Salute.
There's your show. We'll do Frank Gay coming up next.
Okay.
Frank Gay Services.
Is he on OnlyFans or?
Oh.
Hey, I have Frank Gay news.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I like where this
for
is
the Frank Gay segment.
Let's do it.
And some other cool stuff. How about last night being a pretty good little sports night?
Not too shabby. It's heartbreaking for hockey fans, though.
Why? Everybody likes Minnesota?
I hate Colorado.
Oh, we hate Colorado.
I do. I really.
Why?
It's a long thing. We can get it when we get into the Frank Gay Services. Stay on the clock.
Yeah, you're right. All right.
We've prattled enough.
That was a big prattle.
I'm exhausted.
I am too. By the way, short show tonight. We do. We have a short show.
Yes.
I think we're off for a segment.
This is why I'm
the
trying
last
to,
segment's
this
off.
is why I'm trying to stay on the
Right,
clock.
Stevie B's? Stevie J's?
Yep. Let's
Got
go.
some fire talk coming up. All right, Frank Gay is next.
the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, it is PGA Championship Week, round 1 going on right now. Minwoo Lee tied with 5 others at 3 under par for first place right now. They are all done. Alex Smalley, he's also 3 under. He's still on the course right now. He's through 13. Scotty Scheffler, he is 2 under par. He just had a bogey. Sanders Schauffele, he's 2 under. Patrick Reed, 2 under. Jason Day, Cameron Smith, both 1 under par. Joaquin Niemann of Live Golf, he is 1 under as well. Mariners, they play struggling catcher Cal Raleigh on the 10-day IL with a right oblique strain. Mariners did beat the Astros, though, today 8-3. Giants wide receiver Malik Neighbors, he underwent a second procedure on his right knee earlier this offseason. It was considered just to clean it up a little bit. Giants are hopeful that Neighbors will be able to play by week 1. Hockey takes center stage tonight, no NBA. Montreal in Buffalo. That series is tied at 2. And then Vegas is in Anaheim taking on the Ducks. Golden Knights up 3-2, looking to close out that really good series. The Portland Fire, they look to make it 2 in a row over the Liberty tonight. They play at Moda against the Liberty. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
What? What? Yeah, what if we started an OnlyFans and it was just these sick beats?
Hell yeah.
Putting out certified bangers.
What? Wait till you hear
savor these moments.
Yeah.
It's about to change.
Yeah. Steven was working on some of our new music that I said was coming.
He's got a super secret project.
Yeah. It won't be secret for much longer.
No.
And you guys will hear our new hits.
Buckle up.
Yeah, it's awesome. Show's going to get better, I'm telling you. In only Odyssey ways.
That's right. To the moon, baby.
An Odyssey station.
To the moon, baby. Remember that? To the moon, Alice.
Yeah.
What a great bit.
Yeah. Domestic violence is hilarious. I loved in all those old 50s and 60s shows. The husband was always threatening to smack her. I got a good idea what happened once the camera got turned off.
Archie Bunker was great.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. He wasn't. No. Am I supposed to say that? I don't know. I never even watched Archie. But he was before my time.
It was before
but
mine,
I know
too.
He was problematic.
Yeah, when you see the clips now, you're like, but then people are like, yeah, it was back when
Come on.
TV in America were great. I'm like, was it?
No. Well, it was because we're making America great again, remember?
Oh,
we're in the process of...
I got my phone today, man.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
My Trump phone.
There's a Trump phone?
You haven't been paying any attention to that.
No.
Never mind.
I don't pay attention to that guy.
You should do yourself a favor and look up the phone. He's
got his own phone now.
Oh, it's a good bit. We'll explain it another time.
Tell you what, that dude's making billions off of you morons.
It's amazing the way I don't hear any applause for that.
It's not him, it's his son. Come on.
Good little sports night last night. I have a dumb hockey question for you.
Ask away.
About my Avs.
Mm-hmm. Who I can't stand, but
yeah,
they're really good.
Tell you what, they were down 3-0.
Yep.
And they won.
Yeah.
So if you turned it off.
Came storming back.
They actually won that game.
Yeah. And they closed them out. Minnesota.
Yeah.
Minnesota goes down 4-1 in that series.
So the game tying goal,
mm-hmm.
and I don't know any of the players, whatever. Whoever hit it.
Hockey face.
Mick not gonna win the title.
I do love when you talk hockey. It's fantastic.
Mario Lemieux, I think that was it. Yami Yager.
That's probably him.
Yager.
Who played? No, Seth Jones. Wasn't he an Av?
Joe Sakic.
He was not an Av.
He wasn't?
He was a Winterhawk.
I thought the Avs drafted him.
No.
Who drafted him?
I believe he started out with the Chicago Blackhawks.
Was it Chicago?
Yeah. Nathan McKinnon, by the way, who's probably the best hockey player in the world, he scored the tying goal.
Nathan McKinnon?
Nathan McKinnon.
Okay, that's
quite good.
That shot
mm-hmm.
was amazing.
Yes.
So that was the one that went into the top right corner of the net.
Yes.
Now
snuck in there.
Yeah, my dung.
Your dung? That's top shelf where Mama hides the cookies, by the way.
What do you mean?
When you go
top
to the
shelf
top of the net.
Yeah, he went top shelf
yes.
on that poor unsuspecting goalie. Is he aiming for that?
Yes.
Or is he just slapping it up there and hoping for a...
No, those guys aim for it.
That's amazing.
Yes. Especially on one-timers like that. It's just incredible.
And then
now, there are times like when...
I think they just shoot it.
There are times where, especially like on power plays and stuff, where you're just trying to get the puck to the net.
Yeah.
And you're just kind of flinging it. But you'd be amazed at the skill level of those guys putting it where they want it. One of the cool things that you'll see every now and then is you will see a player intentionally shoot the puck at the goalie's pad because he knows that it will bounce off to someone else. So if he's got a bad angle, but the goalie's kind of down, he will shoot it deliberately so that it hits the goalie's pad. He's not trying to score a goal because he wants the ricochet to go to a guy standing on the other side.
Now, do they give him an assist for that?
Yes, they do.
By the way, the Seth Jones kid, drafted by the Nashville Predators.
Oh, the Predators.
Yeah.
I thought he was in Chicago for a bunch of years. I don't know why. I mean, that's what I was thinking.
And he's now a veteran. That makes me feel
yeah,
old.
he's been around the block.
31 years old.
Yes.
So the second guy, the guy who scored the game winner, that was an easy goal for him, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like the net was kind of...
It was open.
He just, yeah.
Yes. So that was one where Wallstedt, who is the goalie, you got to do a better job of getting over. But yes, that is 9 times out of 10, they're going to make that.
Yeah.
If you miss that, that would be that's on you. Like there's just no way an NHL player should miss that. So it looks really cool because again of the one timer being slid over, but that is a it actually might be more like a 19 out of 20 that goes in.
Yeah. Did anybody ever bring up the conspiracy that the Wild laid down once it got to overtime? They're like, you know what? Let's go home.
I do not think that, no. But I do think that they got broken a little bit. When McKinnon tied it up on the empty netter, like they pulled their goalie. When they gave up that lead, because Colorado was the better team, they were out shooting them. So they had that 3-0 lead, and when McKinnon scored it, I felt like that broke Minnesota, and they were never quite the same after that. They just they lost a step.
I got to tell you, bro, I'm into the hockey playoffs this year.
Good.
I'm into all of it. Hockey, NBA, I'm into all it. Pistons, Cavs, good game.
I'm gonna be honest again.
You didn't watch it?
I know it was a great game.
You didn't watch it?
No.
That was a good one.
I honestly thought about doing it, but then I didn't want to. Like I said, I was not going to watch a second of that series.
You're too stubborn.
And
man of principle.
And Stevie Brackett said I was a man of principle, and I was like, no, I'm not flipping over to it. I'm not.
I thought it was great.
If I've learned one thing about Jason Suchanek, man of principle.
Yeah.
I'm not going over to it.
I respect it.
I am taking a stand against the crappy Detroit Pistons and Cleveland Cavaliers.
How do you call yourself a sports talk show host?
By having principles. Detroit is the sorry-ass 1 seed. Get out of here, Detroit.
Yeah, they've lost 3 in a row, by the way. If you didn't, they lost.
Yeah.
At home. Blew it. They were up by like 9 with 3 minutes left.
And it turns out James Harden decided to show up, which means he won't show up in game 6 or 7 and the Cavs will lose. But
James Harden, playoff performer now?
No, I saw a few air balls. But he did make some plays. And that rebound on the free throw was clutch. Of course, you didn't see it.
I didn't see it. Now, I saw highlights.
I could be totally lying to you.
I saw highlights.
Oh, did you see his rebound off a missed free throw? That was a huge play. That and the missed foul call. Like, did you think
it's a foul?
That's a foul.
But I'll say this: I don't want you to call that in that situation.
It was kind of a trip.
Yeah,
by Jared Allen.
With 1 second left, Asar Thompson is 3/4 of the court away from his hoop. Like, you don't call that to end the game. Because the game was tied at that point. If you call that, Asar's going to make at least one of those free throws.
And that's the game.
That's the game. I'm happy the ref did not call that, did not decide, because we get mad at these refs for bad calls they make, and we say they decide the games anyways. That would have literally decided the game of who won and who lost.
It is one of, so I did see the highlights of that. It's like in the NFL where you don't, I'm not saying it's a little apples to oranges, but it's the Hail Mary thing. Right? You really have to mug someone.
Can't call PI.
You can't call PI on it, right? Or you want to make sure that if you are calling holding or pass interference on the final play of the game, you better make damn sure that is beyond egregious. And I'm with you. I don't mind. I am not one of the ones that says, if it's a foul in the first quarter, it's a foul in the final 3 seconds. It's not. I think there is an element of, when to swallow the whistle. And I think everyone on the court knows. I think you know as it gets down into crunch time like that, you're not going to get the cheesy whistle. You're just not. And I think it should be that way. I don't want a game decided on SGA or James Harden, foul farming. I'm not interested in that.
Now, could they have reviewed that?
You probably, I think you can review a foul call like that, but they didn't have any challenges left because they challenged earlier, and it got upheld. So you can call, because the Cavs challenged a non-foul call on James Harden and didn't get reversed. So, I think technically, you probably could have challenged that.
Yeah, I wonder why they didn't. They were all complaining about it.
Well, they were out of challenges.
They said out of challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah, Detroit was.
Yeah, all right. You said that twice.
Meh.
Yeah, see? Tony Brothers, by the way, who did not make that call, love him. He's the best NBA ref, is he not?
He doesn't put up with anything.
No, he does not take their S. It's great. I love watching him.
There was a time where he was just standing on the sideline. So I think he was maybe the coach, but he was just screaming at him, and he just was staring straight forward. Just no look on his face, and then just kind of gave him a little shrug, like, okay, and then walked away.
Yeah, if you come at Tony Brothers, he'll come right back at you.
I just can't stop looking at his eyebrows.
He's the man.
Dude, those brows are intense. He's
tell you what.
He's got Mr. Potato Head eyebrows.
You run into that guy at a hotel bar, sit down and have a cocktail.
Look, if he's not a drinker with that mustache and those brows,
He'll
I would
tell
be.
you some stories.
He's got stories.
I'd be really disappointed.
Tony Brothers has great stories, and he probably bets on the games.
Wow.
What? Isn't that what NBA refs do?
It's kind of a cheap shot.
Well, actually, it's proven.
Well, one.
No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Who's the other guy? He's still in the league.
Is it Scott Foster that he was texting like 1,000 times?
Yeah, it was Donaghy and then Foster and probably Tony Brothers.
Yeah. Well, he said it wasn't. He said during live play, both players were going for the ball. There was incidental contact with the legs with no player having possession of the ball.
Yeah.
So
okay.
That was brothers to the pool reporter.
Yeah. Oh wow, they actually have to take accountability for their.
Yes. There's one. Remember, there's one pool reporter that's allowed to go in, and it just there's no live tape, but they can. There's quotes.
I buy that. But also, if they called it, I wouldn't be. It's close.
Sure.
But he determined it was incidental, and he's Tony Brothers. So who am I?
Well, it is one of those things where and you hear this all the time. You hear in basketball, you hear in football. What it's called on the floor or on the field, it probably doesn't get overturned. There has to be clear evidence, and it wasn't. When judgment calls happen, you go with what the guy called on the floor. And yes, who are you to question the eyebrows and mustache of Tony Brothers?
Hey, real quick, I've got a little Frank Gay news before we move on to the Multnomah Mac segment.
What do you got?
This here, the Frank Gay segment. P1 Leander listens to us in Tampa Bay.
Oh, and my former place of residence.
He texted in yesterday. He said, I don't know if you guys know this, because Frank Gay was on the scroll in the Magic Arena.
Yes.
So we figured Orlando guy.
Yeah.
Well, he said that Frank Gay Services is all over city buses in Tampa.
Oh, well, yeah, because when we looked it up, it's not just Tampa. He goes all the way from the Keys. He owns Florida.
He services Florida.
Yes.
Yeah.
Frank, if you need Frank Gay Services and you live anywhere in the Florida area, Frank's coming for you.
If you pay enough, he'll come.
Hence why his reach is all the way up here into Portland.
That's the Frank Gay segment. Coming up next in Multnomah Mac, there's one other thing that happened last night I want to bring to your attention, and then we will get into what today brings, and that is hot NFL schedule leaks.
Win, loss, win.
Next on The Fan. You know, one of the coolest things today that you have no idea about, well, you do, but the listeners don't,
Dumbass.
is that it's great that Steven is giving you the PGA Championship leaderboard updates.
This, honestly, was the best thing that's happened to me all day. It put a grin on my face.
Well, like I said, it's one of the best things you have no idea about until now, and that is that Steven cannot pronounce most of the leaders atop the PGA Championship leaderboard, so he has reduced it to Min-Woo Lee leads alongside 5 others.
Well, the best part was, behind the scenes during one of the breaks, he was asking you who these people were. And so you guys spent about a minute and a half with you telling him how to pronounce it, and then him trying, and then you just said, just say Min-Woo Lee and a bunch of others. And then like 30 seconds later, hearing that come through on the update, I about fell over. I was like, dude, that is awesome.
He started naming these guys. I'm like, I can't say those names. I can't say
Yeah, you got Potgieter, you got Martin Keimer, you got Steven Yeager, you got Hisatsune.
Dude, we've all been there, man.
Yeah.
Every one of us.
Alex Smalley, you could have added him.
You're just looking at that and you're like,
No one cares about Alex Smalley.
No, it's Alex Smalley.
Anyway.
Polynesian names are like that in football, where you're like, huh? And then if you're a hockey fan, my God, dude, some of the Eastern European names or some of the Scandinavian names, good luck. You're just kind of staring at that being like, well,
you
that
just
guy.
don't know. It's like Dirk Nowitzki. There's no V, but it's Vitsky.
Some Teen Wong. Yeah, you just.
Yeah.
Some Ting Wong.
When in doubt, just make something up. No one will know. Fred Kesel, my ass at 3 under, and someone will be like, wow, that guy.
I love that guy. One of my faves.
That guy's awesome.
Tiger Woods in a 3 under today.
Hey, did you guys see Tiger is out?
Is that a confirmed? We just saw that his plane was coming
No,
back.
they got him on the tarmac.
Okay.
Walking off his PJ with his doggy.
I didn't see that. I just saw that his jet had come back, so apparently his rehab went well.
So Tiger Tracker used to mean following him on the golf course.
Yeah.
Now it means following his private jet. And it left Zurich
Oh, I see it right here.
yesterday. And everybody's like, oh my God, Tiger's out of rehab. Because
I'm disappointed he's wearing a hat because the rumor is that he didn't go to rehab. He went to Turkey to get hair plugs.
no, he was in Switzerland.
I want him to come back with a sweet head of hair, and then we can start the rehab process was just the hairline.
So his PJ was flying from Zurich toward the United States. So everyone was like, oh, he left. And then they caught him as he landed. What do they call it? Disembarked. He deplaned. And he got his dog there and his chicklets.
He's got 2 dogs.
Were out. So he's out of rehab. So he was in intensive inpatient rehab in Switzerland following a DUI that happened on March 27th. It is now May, 14th?
You are correct.
And he is out.
We'll see what happens.
It's over. He did it.
He's conquered addiction. Until the next time.
Can you do that?
Just hire a driver, for God's sakes.
That's all we want. Just don't
That's
drive,
it.
bro.
Just don't drive. But apparently he won't do that because he likes his privacy. And apparently also flipping cars. So maybe flipping cars and privacy, just debate that. See which one a little more important.
So I've got one other thing that happened last night, and I wondered if you thought it was cool or stupid. The Louisville Bats, who I think are AAA, but I'm not sure.
Okay, I can look it up for you.
They AAA. Yeah, they hosted Nothing Night last night. Do you know what Nothing Night is?
They are a AAA affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah.
Nothing Night.
Yeah, it was Nothing Night at the ballpark.
I don't know what Nothing Night is.
Nothing Night is where they played no music. They read no ads.
Oh, it's just cracking
They
the
had
bat, huh?
no videos, and they had no on-field promotions. It was... They did have the organ, I saw, because I saw some highlights of it.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun. So
Yeah.
like something you would hear from like the 1930s.
The organ guy played, and the bat cracked. Or is it, I don't even know, it's AAA. Is it a ting?
No, AAA. Did you just ask if AAA was a ting?
Yeah.
You know, AAA is that's one step below the majors.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's cool.
You say the ting of the bat. Some Ting Wong. No, there's the crack of the bat.
Some Ting Wong.
Yeah, so that's all they had last night in Louisville.
I actually think that's really cool.
Yeah, would you be
dumbass.
intrigued by that?
Yes. If you told me that the hops, now could I still get Jason Swigard culturally appropriating and rolling R's?
I don't think they had...
That's what I wonder.
I don't know.
Maybe just like talking, like in a normal voice, not like.
I need
No,
Swagger doing
Rojas. Gita, number 2.
Number 2. Yes, if you told me that the Hops were having nothing night, you're
down with that?
I would be very intrigued.
Is that better than everything night?
I don't know if it's better, but for like a one-off, I certainly would be interested. Because I mean, honestly, like a AAA, like some of that stuff, you need it. You need, you need some promotion. Like you're not seeing the best in the world. It's the anti-banana ball, but I'd be intrigued by it. So I've often thought like you should give me a broadcast option with that. If you gave me an alternate broadcast where instead of turning on like Spanish language, I hit a button and everything goes off and I just get like a field mic. That's it. Give me a field and a crowd mic. I would be inclined to watch that, I think, quite a bit.
Cool. Me too. I think it's a cool idea.
Yes.
And I think they should do it more often.
I like it. Go Louisville Bats. Although I don't want Swag to be out of gig, so he does a good job out there.
How do you know?
I've been out there to see him.
What?
I was prepared to mock him a little bit because it's Swag and it's fun to mock him.
Shut up.
He does a really nice job. And I've yet to see the new stadium. I want to.
It's over. We think.
At Hillsboro, it's like,
Here's the situation.
Hillsboro to me is like traveling internationally.
Hold on, everybody.
It's a bridge too far for me.
It's way out there.
It is.
It's over.
Yeah. Anything past the zoo, and I'm like, oh God.
It is
past
true.
the zoo.
The zoo.
I actually agree with Suk on this one.
Yeah.
Once you get past the zoo,
It's
I don't know where I am.
Yeah, exactly. Someone's like, hey, it's, where do you live? Or hey, where's this restaurant at? And I'm like, where's that? Like, Pumpkin.
Like you have to plan your whole day around it.
Pumpkin Ridge is an unbelievable golf course. I'm not going out there. Why? Past the zoo. That's way past. That's way deep.
I would draw the line at 217.
Yeah.
I've always contended that if you drive the second you get to the west side of 217, it is busier than Portland. It is.
Yeah.
Beaverton, all that through there it is busy over there.
Yeah. I'll tell you where I'm not going. Washington Square. Great mall, good restaurants there. Din Tai Fung. Because all the time, like the BTJ and the kids, they'll be out farting around. They're like, oh, why don't you meet us? And I'm like, oh, no. Bridge too far.
No.
Why don't you come to this side of the zoo and we'll talk? Heading out there. Same with the Hillsboro Hops. Love the Hops. Love baseball. Too far.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there, though.
I know.
Well,
that's why, I mean, I'm in Vancouver and people feel the same way.
Exactly.
People are like, whoa, Vancouver.
It might as well be Seattle.
Yeah, exactly. Like, dude, my house is like 7 minutes from the airport, and people are like, whoa,
it's a whole other state, bro.
Yeah. Once they hear the bridge is involved, they're like, all of a sudden they get real skeptical of it.
I live in Oregon.
Didn't we cover this one time where when there is a bridge, west side to east side, it is a mental hurdle for people?
100%.
Like they think, even if it's 2 miles,
doesn't matter.
They think it's longer and harder to get over to the east side or west side over the bridge.
We spend way too much money at Costco, right? Like, we're a family of 2, I guess technically 3. My daughter's still there, kind of. And the BTJ goes to Costco way too freaking much. And I'm like, dude, if we're going to Costco, go to the one at the airport. And there's one right by the airport, right off Airport Way. And there's also one in Camas. And the idea of going to the one in Portland is such a, like, oh my God, I'm not going all that way.
Is it closer?
Would you care to guess the difference?
In mileage?
In mileage and time.
Well, the one, I don't know exactly where you live, but I would imagine the one, because I've never been invited to your house, the one in Portland is probably 2.5, 3 miles?
The difference between the one that we go to in Washington and pay sales tax on and the one in Portland, 0.16 miles.
Okay, so they're the same.
It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the exact same. But again, it's the bridge. She's like, oh,
I
can't go on that bridge. And you're like,
isn't that weird?
Yeah. It's the same distance. So if we're gonna go and we're gonna spend God knows how much money at Costco, I'm like, just go save the $60-$70 in tax and you drive the same distance.
Well, when you're on that bridge, there are no rules.
No.
There are no rules on that bridge.
It is true.
Which bridge? The 205?
The 205.
Yeah.
And
I love that bridge.
I do too.
That's a great bridge.
You can fly on that bridge, but there are no rules, and it is Thunderdome.
No rules, just right.
And if you've ever ridden
Outback,
across it, it's even worse because it sways a lot. It is a really, really uncomfortable motorcycle or bicycle. At least with the bicycle, you're in the middle.
The middle there, yeah.
But it still feels, it's just the first time you ride over it either way, it is shocking how much movement there is. And you're like, I don't like this at all. And and every time I'm on that bridge, I just think about that poor bastard on the winter storm a couple years ago that caught the on-ramp, the snow, and Peter panned off of it.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. That to me might be the worst way to die ever.
All right. Well, I don't know what that was, but it was Molten Lemon Mac. Okay? That I can tell you.
And someone asking, wait, I think you guys are joking, but have you guys never really been to each other's houses?
No. You live way too far away, dude.
20,
across the bridge.
21 years, something like that together? No. I went to your old house once to fix your toilet.
Yeah, one time. Yeah.
And that was like 18 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the only time I've ever been to your house.
Yeah, and I've never even been to your. I don't even know. I was never in the center.
No.
At your house.
No.
I've never been to your Vancouver house.
No.
I am hurt.
There is zero chance. Let's play the fun game of what the event would have to be that I could invite you to that you would drive from your house to cross that bridge and come over to Vancouver.
Well, my kids bought a house.
Yeah.
In Vancouver, and it's way north of your house.
Mm-hmm. How many times have you been there?
Oh, several. But listen, it's kicking and screaming. Okay.
I feel like there would have to be something pretty spectacular happening at my house.
If you finally proposed to BTJ,
yeah,
and she said, Jace, I want to get married in our backyard with all of the feral animals,
you would come.
And you invited me, I would be there. I would be there.
I'm skeptical
That's
of that.
sweet.
I'm skeptical.
Thank you.
I'm skeptical of it.
Yeah.
What if Myers Leonard was playing an intimate concert in my backyard?
Good one.
Would you come to that?
Yeah.
He's going to play all the hits.
Dude, I would, yeah.
I would go to that.
That would be fun.
I got to see if we can make this happen.
Dude, you should do that.
I still have his number.
Well,
he's looking for gigs, probably.
If I texted Myers Leonard, oh God, we got to play. We're way over.
Yeah, you are.
Sorry.
The college football points gobbler is next on The Fan.
From the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, it is PGA Championship Week. We are rounding out round one. A couple of golfers still on the course, and Min-Woo Lee, he is tied for the lead at 3 under, tied with 4 other golfers now as Alex Smalley has bogeyed. Scotty Scheffler, he is still on the course. He is 2 under as well. Patrick Reed, 2 under. Xander Schauffele, 2 under. Joaquin Niemann, 1 under. Jason Day, 1 under as well. Mariners, they have placed struggling catcher Cal Raleigh on the 10-day IL with a right oblique strain. Raleigh has been struggling mightily this season. Mariners did beat the Astros, though, today, 8-3. Giants receiver Malik Neighbors underwent a second procedure on his right knee earlier this offseason. It was considered a cleanup, so the Giants are hopeful the Neighbors will be able to play in Week 1. Hockey takes the center stage tonight. Montreal in Buffalo. Series tied at 2. That game just about to have puck drop right here. Vegas and Anaheim taking on the Ducks. Golden Knights up 3-2. Looking to close out that series. And the Fire, they look to make it 2 in a row over the Liberty tonight. They play at Moda Center. We'll have pregame coverage over at 9:10 ESPN. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
This Primetime on 105.1 FM and 1080 AM. The Fan.
All right, things just got a little easier for Steven on the sports updates because Scotty Scheffler is now tied for the lead.
Now, will he say it the appropriate way, though? There's only
Scotty Scheffler.
It's really the only way to say Scotty Scheffler.
I'm going to continue Min-Woo Lee, tied with others.
That's a fun name, too.
No.
I'm leaving Scotty
You guys
out.
say Scotty Scheffler headlines a jam-packed leaderboard at 3 under.
It's a lot of words.
That's what you should do.
That's
You're
what she
not,
said.
you're not starting with Lee.
Martin Keimer.
Lee and some other guy.
Two-time major champion Martin Keimer.
What if you did a Scheffler-Schauffele combo? We need he's one back.
Yeah.
Schauffele is.
I for sure would say Kamer, for sure. Like, just reading it, like not.
Yeah, it's Keimer.
Yeah.
He's a German.
I would for sure say that. I already know it.
Well, good thing you don't have to.
And I won't.
Because no one cares about him, and he's not going to win the tournament.
He sucks.
Yeah, it was on this morning, like in the background, and my daughter came home from school, and she said something about someone. She's like, "Who the hell is that?" I go, "I don't know." She goes, "Is he going to win?" I'm like, "I've never heard of him, so no."
Who the hell is that?
And who was it?
I don't even remember. My daughter gets disgusted with like random.
If she's never heard of them.
Yeah, she'll be like on the couch. She's like, "This guy's won over. How embarrassing for him, dumbass. This guy sucks." She makes a lot of bold statements about sports she doesn't care about.
Tell you what, that will flip quick. Just get her out on the golf course. She'll be like, "Oh, okay, I get it."
There's zero chance she's ever going out on the golf course.
Smart.
Yeah.
Now time for the college football points gobbler.
Let's do it.
You've made it. Today. Now, I teased this yesterday. I said, is the Notre Dame USC rivalry coming back? And the answer, Jace, is yes.
Because it died last year, a weird, painful death. Now we're back.
Yeah, they last played a couple years ago, I think. They didn't play last year.
Yeah, last year was when, and then they there was no plans to going forward, and then each side blamed the other one, and
yeah, they hate each other.
Yeah,
but apparently they're talking again, and it will be they're talking about an early season game because that's what the Irish. That's what they didn't like the fact that it was going to be early in the season.
Yeah,
and now they do.
Yeah, because
money talks.
Notre Dame and USC always played at the end of the year, and that was always a weird thing because you don't really play non-conference games at the end of the year. And so apparently that was a bit of a sticky wicket there for him. I mean, look, USC and Notre Dame, like, rivalry should be played, but at the same time, like, to the traditionalists, like, if that game went away, it doesn't kill college football. You always have this idea that, like, and we talked about it at the time, there's plenty of rivalries that don't play each other anymore. And USC Notre Dame is a big deal, but USC hasn't been relevant in football in forever. Notre Dame is starting to climb back up. And now with the playoff, those games just, they matter less and less. They just do.
Yeah, I feel like on paper it's easy to say, oh, I'll miss Notre Dame USC, and maybe you will.
Yeah.
But will you be sitting in the season at any point and going, God, I just can't believe this isn't Notre Dame USC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I'm sure it's a bummer if you're a longtime USC or Notre Dame fan, but to the average schnook out there like you and me, you get to the end of the year and you'll be like, oh yeah, USC and Notre Dame aren't playing.
By the way, you know USC's non-con this year?
It's probably nothing.
San Jose State, Fresno State, and Louisiana.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, Dave Bartu has talked about this a million times, especially in this world we're living in the playoffs. Like they say that schedule matters, but it doesn't. Texas proved it last year. Texas not scheduled Ohio State at the start of the year, and had they scheduled San Jose State or Timbuktu U or Tallahassee JUCO, whoever, had they played a directional school and kicked the hell out of them, there's a good chance that Texas would have been in the college football playoff. But they didn't. They scheduled Ohio State. Just like this year, they're going to play in Texas, Ohio State and Texas, and the loser of that game puts themselves behind the 8 ball a little bit. There's still a mulligan in this current system we have where you can lose a game, but you can't lose 2, and that was Texas. Texas lost 3 games last year, and one of those being to Ohio State. It eliminated them. So for USC, who hasn't been relevant forever and is trying to make the playoff, while it sucks for fans, and I think it's a coward bitch way to do it, but it worked for Indiana 2 years ago. In fact, it worked for Indiana the last 2 years, right? The year before, Indiana played absolutely nobody. They lost, still ended up getting in. Last year, they played no one, got in, won the whole thing, and that kind of justified it. But if you're USC and you're trying to gain relevance, I see what you're doing. Why would you try to make it harder for yourself? So what's good for the school is not necessarily good for the fans or good for the TV audience.
Well, sometimes it is, though, because sometimes it's about money.
Sure.
And you sign these non-con games, neutral site games, for money.
Yeah.
And that is good for fans.
Sure.
Because those are great matchups.
Yeah.
So it is about...
Well, I do wonder eventually, are we going to get to, like, we mentioned this once, but college basketball is doing these tournaments now where there's just big NIL money. So are we going to see something where you have an early season or a mid-season game played at SoFi, you play it in Vegas, you play it down in New Orleans, whatever, and you build a massive thing around it, and you get one of these, it's almost like the NBA in-season tournament. You throw a bunch of money at it, sponsorships, you make it a big deal, put a trophy behind it, and you put a $5 million pot on the line. Winner gets 4, loser gets 1, and that gets split amongst the players. That might actually get some schools to sign pen to paper, but right now, for a lot of these schools that are borderline playoff teams and trying to gain relevancy, it doesn't do any good to schedule anyone other than the poor schools, a la what Indiana and now USC are doing.
And you might be right, because you lose and you may be out. And think about the potential of making the college football playoff, how much money you can make doing that. So you have to somehow incentivize these schools, these players, these programs to play these type of big-time games.
Well, why don't you just expand the playoff to 24 and then...
Well, then that would do it.
Exactly.
If you give automatic slots, then all of a sudden losing 2 or 3 games isn't as big a deal.
But I think that's part of why they want to do that.
Yes. And I will say that while, getting rid of conference title games or whatever, or minimizing the regular season, while that would stink, if the result of that was more schools willing to actually play other schools, knowing that it doesn't kill your season, and you built some of these big NIL matchups, it would actually that would be cool. My fear is that if you expand it and you still stick with this absolutely cowardly BS USC or Indiana schedule, now you've made the regular season irrelevant and you're not giving me any good games, and that double sucks. There has to be an acknowledgement where if we're going to make it where as long as you don't S the bed for one of these big schools, you're getting in, then have some balls and go schedule some people. Schedule some lower ranked teams. You know, the Boise States or the Oregon States. Go schedule some of the big heavyweights. Get some of these big title fights. You know, one of the reasons why boxing died and the UFC thrived was that the UFC controlled who fought each other. In boxing, we'd get Pacquiao and Mayweather, right? Two generational fighters, but they never fought each other because there was no one that forced them together, and both sides could just dance around each other and be like, no, we're not, this makes no sense. And that's what everyone wanted. Whereas the UFC goes, okay, well, you want to see this guy fight this guy, cool, we're putting them together. College football needs that. They need the big boys to not hide. And so you need a system that doesn't punish them when they lose those. And if you had a system that didn't punishment and money, big money to be made that you could spend on athletes, and you say, hey, you come to Oregon, you come to SC, you come to Indiana, you come to wherever, you're going to play 2 or 3 really big games a year. And by the way, you're going to get some money, possibly big money based off this. College basketball is doing it. I just think that could go a long way to help mitigate some of the regular season becoming whatever irrelevant or less exciting.
Tell you what, USC's got a pretty manageable schedule. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah.
But I mentioned San Jose State, Fresno State, Louisiana. By the way, all 3 of those games are at home. And then they play at Rutgers.
Yeah.
So they should be 4-0 hosting Oregon on September 26th.
Yeah.
And they get Oregon and Ohio State at home. They also have Washington and Maryland at home. And their road games after Rutgers, road games, Penn State, Wisconsin, Indiana, UCLA.
So, and the thing about USC is if they really are going to be good, let's say the marquee games, right? Oregon, Ohio State, Indiana. That's tough. You can lose 2 of those games and still be fine. You really can. Like if you take care of it and you have a quality win over Washington, a quality win over Penn State, they're not going to be great, but those are named teams. Wisconsin, you can lose to Oregon and Indiana and beat Ohio State. You can lose to any combination of that. You lose 2 of those games and you're still in. But this is why USC doesn't want Notre Dame. They certainly don't want any other school because God forbid USC schedules LSU, Notre Dame, whoever, and they lose one of those first 3 games, and now you're staring at Oregon, Ohio State, and Indiana, knowing that you can only lose one of those games. Otherwise, you're Texas and you're out. I don't blame USC. You can call them bitches, you can call them cowards, and that's a valid thing. But if you're USC, you're going to sit in your little room and be like, what sense does it make for us to go do that when we're staring at potentially Oregon, Ohio State, and Indiana? You could have 3 of the top 5 or 6 teams in the country and 2 of those schools back to back. There's a chance that when they get to October, you're going to have to play the number 1 team or number 2 team in the country, followed the next week by the number 3 or 4 team in the country. That's brutal.
And if I'm Lincoln Riley and I'm on the hot seat, I don't want to play that tough schedule.
No.
Give me San Jose State.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Big Ten's tough enough.
Absolutely.
You talk about Texas last year. Ohio State's maybe in that situation this year. Like we talked about their schedule the other day.
It's tough.
If they lose to Texas, there's a chance they lose 3 games. Yeah. And are you going to put Ohio State in with 3? You didn't do it with Texas.
No.
You going to do it with Ohio State this year?
Yeah, because they play Texas at Texas week 2. They got to warm up against Ball State. If they drop that one to Texas, they only get one other loss. And they've got Illinois, Iowa, Maryland, and then Indiana, USC,
on the
Oregon.
road at Indiana.
3 in a row.
Yeah.
You play on the road at Indiana, on the road at SC, and then you turn around and you got Oregon at home.
That's brutal.
You can only lose one of those, or thanks for coming, you're gone. And then I don't know if Michigan will be any good, but we've also seen Michigan at the end of the year nick Ohio State when seemingly they weren't very good. And you get to finish with that? That's tough.
Hear me now, believe me later. You know who trips up USC? Bob Chesney.
Hey, supposedly he's got a little juice going down there.
Yes, he does. By the way, he's the new coach at UCLA.
And he's the one that took over for Signetti
He is the Signetti disciple.
At James
and
Madison.
He's basically doing at UCLA what Signetti did at Indiana.
Yep.
He's awfully good, and that's the last game of the season for USC. And it's on the road.
And I want to say he brought over 9 to 10 starters from James Madison, who was in the playoff last season.
And that's exactly what Signetti did.
Yep. How awesome would it be? Again, this is my monkey paw wish. How awesome would it be if USC, goes what they'd be 9-2
9
at
and
that.
2, yeah.
9-2. They're like, all you got to do is beat a 500 UCLA team, everything, and then Chesney nicks him at the end, cuts the Achilles, down goes Lincoln Riley. I'm sorry, that'd be hilarious.
So good.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm kind of pulling for Bub Chesney.
Me too.
I don't know why.
It's
Seems cool.
I know he does kind of seem like a cool guy. And wouldn't it be better if UCLA was relevant? Like, we got another West Coast school that actually did something. I want West Coast teams to do well and be relevant. And UCLA just deserve better than what they get. Just that whole thing down there it's just nothing good is going on down there. And maybe he's a guy that can bring it to light. And that's what Signetti did, right, in Indiana. I just think you can't tell me that the rise of Indiana isn't good for college football. So do it in Southern California.
And there's your college football points gobbler. College football every day at 4 o'clock.
Boom.
Book it.
And some other stuff, too.
And some other, yeah, but in the 4 o'clock.
That was all college football.
Yeah, for the most part. Well, we were a little late.
That's true.
But we blame our producer for that. Steven.
He's busy trying to learn how to say Shoffley and Scheffler.
Yeah, I've
And
been
pot
looking it
geeter.
up on YouTube.
That is a tough one, I will say.
Yeah.
The pot geeter one.
Pot Geeter.
I didn't even know where to start.
Sounds made up, to be quite honest with you.
I think he's South African, maybe.
South Africa.
What was that?
The only thing I know about South Africa is from Lethal Weapon 2. So,
Yeah.
the Kruger ant.
Okay.
It's a great movie, by the way. Lethal Weapon 2, it's the finest of those films.
Coming up next, it's time for In the News. Why was a Washington man arrested in Maui?
I didn't do it.
I hope not. Next.
From the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, PGA Championship Week. Round 1 rounded up here. A couple guys still on the course. Loaded leaderboard at the top. Scotty Scheffler tied with 6 other guys at 3 under par at the top of the leaderboard. Looking down there, 3 under par. Patrick Reed is 2 under par. He is tied for second. Joaquin Neiman, 1 under. Jason Day, Cameron Smith, Brooks Koepka, Gordon Spieth, John Rahm, all 1 under par. Good leaderboard so far after round 1. Mariners, they have played struggling catcher Cal Raleigh on the 10-day IL with a right oblique strain. Mariners did beat the Astros today 8-3. Giants, wide receiver Malik Neighbors, he underwent a second procedure on his right knee earlier in the offseason. It was considered a cleanup, and the Giants are hopeful that Neighbors will be available for them week 1. No NBA playoffs tonight, but we got the NHL playoffs. Montreal is in Buffalo taking on the Sabres. That series tied at 2. Right now it's 2-2 in the first period. Vegas and Anaheim taking on the Ducks. Golden Knights look to wrap up that series as they're up 3-2 on the road. Portland Fire, they look to make it 2 in a row tonight over the Liberty. They play at the Moda Center. We'll have pregame coverage on ESPN 9:10 at 6:45. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
Well, you know what time it is. It is May 14, 2026. It is time for In the News. I am your noted newsman. Hello, thank you. I would like to report to you that Scotty Scheffler is tied for the lead, walking up 18, round 1, and he looks better with a beard because he is clean-shaven this week, and
Yeah.
I don't know, I just think he looks better with a beard.
Yeah, I would agree.
I'm hoping for a birdie, so he's outright leader.
Then you don't have to worry about anybody else.
The chin looks, it looks a little odd.
Well, he's got a butt chin.
Yeah. It's not the best look. I do love the golf sweater, though. Love
the Nike golf sweater.
Love a good golf sweater.
So he actually looks good. You guys are complaining about all golfers look dumb.
Well, the
nowadays.
Nike guys,
The Nike guys
look
better.
all right.
Yeah.
Because it's just Nike. It's all. It's just the swoosh and that's it.
Yeah.
It's not like Next Jet, you know. Depends. MasterCard on the collar. I mean, Cam Young, I think, used to wear Major League Baseball.
He still does. His dad is really good friends with the commish.
Oh,
Yeah. I forget what his dad does, but I think Manfred is a member at the country club where his dad is a pro. And so he knew him growing up, and Manfred approached him and was like, hey, you want to wear the logo? Give you some money. He's like, all right.
Look at the Hulkamaniac golf reporter there. Who's that guy? He's all ripped.
He's got a TRT time later on.
Jeez.
Hey, man. He's
Where's
busting.
Kara Dixon when you need her?
He is busting out of that suit right there. That's called a slim fit.
It's brought to you by the Advocates, injury attorneys at advocateslaw.com. Today is Dance Like a Chicken Day.
The old chicken dance at the wedding.
It's chicken.
Yeah. I'm going to pass on that, but all right.
And it is National Buttermilk Biscuit Day.
Oh, who doesn't love a good buttermilk biscuit? Are you poo-pooing the buttermilk biscuit right now?
I didn't say a word.
I could tell.
What do you mean?
You were poo-pooing.
I love biscuits and gravy. It's just a little too...
You had a look.
Bro, I am a biscuit man. I'm a
Dumbass.
biscuit man. I'm a biscuit man. Trust me. Biscuits and gravy, to me, I have a very hard time with because I love it so much.
It might be the worst food ever created.
But it's its own breakfast. Like, I don't... Like, when you're at a buffet and they have biscuits and gravy...
Oh, yeah, you can't.
I usually avoid it because it's its own thing. Like, I can't do eggs, bacon, and all the good stuff, and then also biscuits and gravy. I can't do it.
You want to know why we're so fat? The idea of like, hey, just as a side dish, would you like to take just a butter carb load biscuit and then pour a bunch of country sausage gravy on top of it?
And by the way, have as much as you want.
Unlimited. What could possibly go wrong?
And you can't just have one biscuit. You got to at least go two.
Well,
right?
you could do one
I guess you
biscuit
could flip it, yeah.
and cut it.
Yeah, you could.
But you get a nice biscuit, put a little butter and some honey on that.
Biscuits and gravy are great.
I couldn't tell last time I had it, but yeah.
I know, I'm the same, but
Now I kind of want. I want. Some,
and the gravy consistency matters too. Like
sure,
I checked that out.
Country gravy it's hit and miss. When done properly, delightful, but man, sometimes it's just like a sludge. I think it's something that you can use to like grease axles with.
You'll be happy to know that Multnomah Athletic Club has reopened.
Oh, thank God. Where were all the wealthy people going to go and not work out, but read the paper while they casually walk?
Apparently, like 50 members were waiting outside the doors to get in. There was a line.
Open.
Quite a quick turnaround.
Yeah, I told you that thing wasn't going to be shut down long.
You taking credit for that?
That's me, 100%. Look, if there's one thing I know about the Riches, they're not tolerating that crap. The Richies were making phone calls. They're like, you get this thing.
The white people's fancy pants routines were disrupted for a whole 10 days.
Can't have that.
And we cannot have that.
Chop. Anytime something happens at a country club, dude, they're speeding that thing up. Country club, athletic clubs, let's go. Move it along.
I pay a lot of money to be here.
Guarantee that phone call and email was sent at least 500 times.
I would crush you.
Pay a lot of money.
Was that who was the
Gary Anderson?
Oh, that was Gary Anderson.
He was telling me he would beat me in a race.
Oh,
remember that?
Yeah.
He had an edge to him.
He got all bony and thin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would crush you.
Turns out that may have been more of a stress-related thing that he was going through there.
He probably would have crushed me, though.
He looked like an old Marine, like drill sergeant.
Yeah, he did. Chiseled jaw.
It's always that guy that wants to show you some sort of wrestling move that you're not interested in. You're like, please don't touch me.
I mean, listen to him say that. Listen to the disdain in his voice.
I would crush you.
In a race, like some fat radio host in a race?
We got it, dude.
Okay. Okay.
Sure.
Gary.
We're all right.
Why was a Washington man arrested in Maui, you ask?
It's a good question.
Good question, Jason. Good question. A tourist who drew widespread condemnation in Hawaii after a witness recorded him chucking a coconut-sized rock at Lonnie, a beloved endangered Hawaiian monk seal, off a Maui beach, has been arrested.
Yeah, this dip-ass.
By federal agents.
He looks like Spencer Pratt, by the way.
The feds got him.
Yeah. You can't mess with the endangered animals, man. By the way, why? Like, of all the things you could do, you just decide to pick up a rock and huck it at a seal?
It was a huge rock.
Yeah, it was massive.
And he almost hit the seal directly on the head.
Yeah.
The chuck was about, what would you say, like 10 yards?
Something
15
like that.
yards?
And the seal, by the way, had like the locals fed it. It came around. So, yeah, it popped up because it was used to people being nice to it. Meanwhile, I got my man here picking up a giant rock and deciding to play shot put with it.
His name, and I'm going to take a stab at this. Okay.
Is it Fred Kazamayan's?
His name is Igor Mikhailovich Litvinenchuk. Thank you. 38-year-old man.
What if he was at the top of the PGA leaderboard?
Well, I just want an update.
You say
it would be out of the update.
Let's go
at that
Igor.
point. Yeah.
Igor Mikhailovich Litvinenchuk.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Is that acceptable?
I think it's great.
He is of Covington, Washington. I don't know where that is.
I don't know where Covington, Washington. I know where Covington Middle School is.
He's been charged with harassing a protected animal, adding that National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration special agents arrested him. Did you know they had special agents?
I did not.
Dude, that would be... What a great job.
Well, after he hucked the rock at the seal, obviously the locals came and were like, hey, knock it off. And he followed up with the, I'm rich, do you know who I am? F off.
We don't know Igor Mikhailovich Litvinenchuk.
He tried to pull the I can do what I want, I'm rich. By the way, it looks like it's just like Kent. Go up to Kent, Washington, hook a righty, and it's right there, kind of between Auburn and Kent, split the difference.
Okay.
Federal Way, if you'd rather.
So the cell phone video shows the man holding a large rock with one hand, aiming and throwing it directly at the seal. The rock, described by a witness as the size of a coconut, narrowly misses the seal's head but caused the animal to abruptly alter its behavior. The seal pops straight out of the water.
Yeah.
He's like, whoa.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
When a witness confronted the man, he said he did not care and was rich enough to pay any fines.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's been charged.
Well, my guess is if he really is rich, which, he'll probably just pay the fine, but I'm hoping something bad happens to him. I just judge you.
Yeah, what kind of person are you?
We talked about this with like big game hunters. Like if it gets you aroused and that's what you want to spend your money on is to go shoot a defenseless animal somewhere in South Africa so you can cut its head off, I judge you. If you're in Hawaii and you're walking along a pristine beach, it's a beautiful day, it's 84 and sunny out, and you see a seal swimming around and you think, it'd be awesome if I bash this thing in the head with a rock. You're a piece of crap. You're a terrible human being. And I don't want to know what you do when you're behind closed doors.
Monk seals, Hawaiian monk seals, are critically endangered. There are only 1,600 of them in the wild, and Lonnie is one of them.
Now, I'm guessing he didn't know that, but it doesn't matter.
No, he didn't know that. But if convicted, he faces up to 1 year in prison for each charge, and there are, There are 2 charges. He also faces a fine up to $50,000 under the Endangered Species Act and a fine of up to $20,000 under the Marine Mammal Protection Act.
Well, he's not going to go to jail, but hopefully they fine him the 75 or 100 grand or whatever. He gets slapped with something. He makes him think twice and, he's not going to go to jail. He'll hire an attorney. And
all right, up next, an unlikely pairing, sports and classical music. This is In the News on The Fan. All right, this is in the news for May 14, 2026. All right.
Your Sabre's back ahead now,
Yeah.
3-2.
This is a wild game.
This game's been had, still in the first.
2 really lucky goals, one by Buffalo and one by Montreal.
Yep.
Good little matchup. I think my Sabres win this series and then fall to the mighty Carolina Hurricanes.
They have not lost.
That's my hot take.
They are rolling right now. The dundening begins. But remember, he's the worst owner in all of sports.
That's right. You know what we need?
What you got?
I think we need Dundon drops. Can you come up with any of those?
We only have really the one press conference.
Stevie Fire?
Right?
I'll see what I can do.
Maybe there's some interviews of him out there.
There are some big long-form interviews. He's very plain. Not a lot of...
There's got to be something in there.
I'll do some digging, too.
I'll go back and listen to that press conference and see if he says anything.
There's one interview that he did with someone from Carolina that was like an hour and a half that I listened to. It was a big sit-down. But there might be a couple things in there. See what we can do.
If I told you and Tom Dundon were sitting down and it had to be an hour and a half long,
yeah,
are you doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to pick his brain, especially if it's not like an interview in a camera and I could just talk to him.
Guys, move on.
No. This is on camera.
On camera?
Hour and a half, dude.
No.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
You'd basically have to structure it like a show and just
Yeah.
make him your co-host.
Exactly. Yeah, that's rough.
Tee him up.
Well, and he's not the most interesting guy in the world. He's
Or
not.
is he?
Well, at least the one I saw, it was a big long form interview. He knew the guy, but it was still very dry. But he's honest. Maybe 45 minutes.
Okay.
That's
He looks like he likes a drink from time to time.
See, I'd like to talk to him about that.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Don't you think he looks like he maybe likes to pour a scotch?
I can also see him not being at all.
I know, because he doesn't have an ounce of fat on him.
Yeah, he's like, I don't like to cut loose. I like to stay in control.
That's right.
He's cut.
You think I'm a billionaire by drinking?
The best part was the interview was from his office, and he said he hadn't been in the office in like 2 years. He was in his home office. It's a beautiful home office with all these books in Dallas.
Oh, that's at his house?
At his house. And he was like, yeah, I don't know when the last time I was in here. He's like, oh. He's like, yeah, it's nice books.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
When was the last time? Could you ever say that about any room in your house? When was the, oh, God, I never even go in there.
I've been in my crawl space and attic more times than he's been in his $1 million office.
You know, we had a room in our old house, old house.
Yeah.
That house was like 2,400 square feet.
That's
right?
the ping pong table room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is when we knew we really don't need that much of a house. Like, we don't need square footage.
Yeah.
Because we had a 2,400 square foot house, and we never went in that room ever. So we put a ping pong table in there, and she doesn't play ping pong. Meatball, he was out doing high school kid things. So it was like, what are we doing?
The amount of people that want to buy a bigger house for the sake of it, or like, oh, we'll entertain, and then you never entertain.
Yeah.
You do not need.
You don't need. If you really did a study on where you spend your time in your house, it's 1,000 square feet, if that.
When I moved from La Center, we built a nice house out there, and I want to say it was like 3,400 square feet. And then when I moved to in Vancouver is 1,700, and the 1,700 square foot house it's better.
Yeah, I think
you don't need.
I think 1,700 is actually the sweet spot.
It is.
It really is. That's a good number.
Now you wish at 17, you maybe had the closet that you had and the
storage
and all that.
Things
But
like that.
Boy, you do not. I thought the same thing because I bought it for location, and I was like, man, I'm gonna miss having. I don't miss it one bit having the big house.
Yeah, our new house is only 36,000 square feet. So.
That second kitchen.
Third.
Oh. Wet bar.
Chef's kitchen.
Well, didn't you buy a bar you said for it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a bar. It's just a...
Yeah, Rob bought a bar to put in. Must be nice.
No, it's just like a thing that you put your booze on. Is that a bar?
You bought a bar.
Doesn't everyone have one of those?
There's a bar in Rob's new palatial estate. I don't have a bar.
Yeah, you do.
I don't?
I've heard you talk about it.
I have a liquor barrel.
Well, that's what I mean.
It's not a bar.
But it is a bar. That's what I call a bar. A bar is where you put your liquor. That's a bar.
Yeah. I have a big old.
Hey, it's over there on the bar.
I have a big whiskey barrel that I cut a hole in and built a door. That's my.
Yeah, that's a bar.
It's
I hate to inform you.
It's a barrel.
So back to the Nuez.
Oh yeah, that.
We've got a very unlikely pairing between sports and classical music.
Okay.
Jeez. As the Cherry Bombs have announced. Now, you know the Cherry Bombs?
Is that?
Portland Cherry Bombs FC.
Yeah, that's the female version of the Bangers, right?
Yeah. They're pre-professional women's soccer.
Yeah, so I think they're all owned by the same people. So the people that do the Pickles, then they do the Bangers, and they do the Cherry Bombs.
Yeah.
I think.
And they've got a cool color scheme and logo and all that.
Hey, the people, I don't know what the name of that company is that does all that. They do a phenomenal marketing job.
They have announced that the Portland Opera will perform at every home game.
Come again?
They have announced that the Portland Opera will perform at every home game.
Dude, if they're at all smart, they will get a big fat lady, and when the game is winding down, she'll belt something out.
I think it's really sexy.
That's a phenomenal idea. God bless them. Anything else?
A pianist and 4 Portland opera singers will lead chants and provide real-time musical game calling in response to the action on the pitch. Why are you laughing?
I'm trying to picture that in my head.
This is great.
This kind of seems fantastic.
Cherry Bombs owner Alan Miller said, "We want every Cherry Bombs match to feel alive, emotional, and completely different from anything else in sports. Partnering with the Portland Opera brings a level of energy and artistry that elevates the entire experience." The Cherry Bombs kick off their inaugural season this Sunday at Lentz Park
there you go.
in Southeast Portland.
Like, I don't know how, I'm assuming this is going to do well, but like the Bangers like sell out. Like that they pack that place. And it's over at Lentz Park, so if you want to score some drugs afterwards, it's right there.
In a preview video provided to the media, although not us.
Isn't that why you go to Lentz Park?
A choir of Portland opera singers clap and do a Cherry Bombs chant, then break into an operatic verse with plenty of vibrato. Vibrationo. I don't know. "We love our Cherry Bombs. We'll cheer them on and on. This team is dynamite. Their vibe is out of sight. Wait till you see their game. You'll never be the same." Thank you. I think that is me as the Portland Opera.
No,
Thank you.
I would like you to redo that, but put some drama behind it, please.
The collab is a way to mash together 2 live audiences that may or may not naturally overlap. For the opera, it's a way to bring songs out of traditional venues like Keller Auditorium and have them connect with the community.
Okay. Are you not going to give me the dramatic reading that I so desire?
For the Cherry Bombs, it blends sports, music, and culture in a way that redefines what a soccer stadium can sound and feel like. Listen, I am all for this. I think it's great. It's a ways out there. Sure. I got to cross all the way over the river. Like, what, you want me to cross the river to go over there? And so I don't know, but, I think it's a cool idea.
Yeah. Like I said, Alan Miller, that guy, the owner.
Yeah, he's the owner.
He owns all that stuff. Again, they do a
Big
great
Al.
job. So
they call him Big Al.
And they make sure that they keep.
There's a place called Big Al's.
I don't think he owns Big Al's. But
wouldn't that be cool if they had a Big Isaac's or like Rops and you don't have anything to do with it?
There's a Suki's.
Or a Souk's, yeah.
There's a Suki's.
Suki's, yeah. It just sold.
I think that. I don't know if it's a Suki's anymore, but
Big Al just bought it.
Every time because it was on our way, like if you were going from our old station to downtown, you'd always drive by Suki's, and I was always like, really, like, what spokesman? Hello, sing a little karaoke.
That was low hanging fruit for our sales team, and they never caught on, did they? Come on, sales. What are you doing, Cooley?
The name's right there. Suki's. Hello.
Okay, last story real quick. How much time should the Elephant's fire lady serve? You remember she was the homeless lady that was caught. Well, she started the fire. Dude, that Elephant's in Northwest, right by Ringside over there?
Yeah.
It caught fire, and it did about $2.5 million worth of damage.
Now, to be fair, she didn't mean to set it on fire.
She did not.
She went looking in a dumpster and decided to use fire to see because it was dark.
Yes.
Hand to God, you can't make that up.
This is truth.
You're in a dumpster full of paper trash, and you think to yourself, well, it's dark. no worries. I'll just go ahead and light something. Great idea.
Yeah.
But it was not intentional.
57-year-old lady. It was not intentional. Now, she has been sentenced. What do you think she got? How much should she serve?
She's going to serve nothing. She'll serve 90 days.
She was sentenced to 180 days in jail.
There you go.
But she also gets credit for time served with the possibility of early release if she and her attorney can get her into an inpatient treatment center.
Yeah, this is my thing. Can we not, when someone does something, can't we just get them some help?
Well, that's what they're trying to do. But she's also ordered to pay elephants $100,000 in restitution.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Of which they will never see a dime.
No, that's my point. It's like, you might as well make that $100 million because you could you could make it $10 and you're not going to see it. So, just get the lady
I don't know about that.
$10?
Yeah.
You think she's going to get $10 and give it to elephants?
Yeah, I think we could raise it for her.
Well, you might be able to do that, but if you gave her $10 and said,
she wouldn't give it to elephants.
That's what I'm saying.
But if she was required, maybe if she was required to, I don't know.
Yeah, how are you gonna?
Look. I have faith in this woman.
The street men, they live by their own rules. You can't garnish
She's a street woman.
You can't garnish. Street men is an all-encompassing term. It's like humanity. You can't garnish her wages.
Or can you?
What? Like when we go see her panhandle, we send the meter
right.
maid by and be like, well, here's.
That's fantastic idea.
Take some of this.
I love that.
Just get her some freaking help.
The meter maid. Do they still have meter maids?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They still out there?
Yeah, so they're writing tickets.
I hate meter maids.
I got a ticket thrown out a couple months ago.
Why?
They ticketed me for not having a front license plate.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I have to have a front.
That's a thing.
I don't know. So I just.
Is that a thing in Washington and Oregon? It's a thing in Oregon. I don't know if it's a thing in Washington.
Well, they wrote me one in Portland down by the courthouse. And so I appealed and was like, I don't know. When I bought the car, they didn't put a front license plate on. Didn't know I need a front license plate. So I asked for a hearing, and then they sent me a thing back saying, dismissed.
Yeah, they were like, we don't want your hearing.
Yeah.
We don't want your smoke.
No.
They knew you were calling Ken and Donnie.
They tried to write me a $95 ticket for not having a front license plate.
I have a buddy that he moved here from the Midwest not too long ago. He just got ticketed for that. He was pissed.
Yeah.
And now he's looking around going, that car, that car, that car, that car. Of course, they probably all been ticketed.
Sure.
But yeah, you have to have front and back in Oregon. I'm surprised when you got your tags, they didn't send you. So they didn't send you two?
No, they sent me two. But when I bought the car, there's no place to put a front license plate on my car.
Oh, you have to buy a bracket and put it on there.
Again, when I bought the car from the dealer that came with license plates, there's no place to put a license plate.
Well, you have to buy a bracket. That's what you have to do. Or that's what you're supposed to do. That's what I did because I'm a rule follower. I didn't get a $95 ticket.
Neither did I.
And it's super easy to put on there.
I'm not drilling into my car.
And Washington state law requires a front license plate on most vehicles.
Well, yeah, they sent him two. So he's in Washington. Right. When you get two plates, I mean, that's why they send you that. They don't want one for your
You would think the dealer then or the car company would put a place for me to put a front license plate on.
That happened the same thing with me.
They ain't doing that.
When I bought my car, the windows were tinted too much, and I got a ticket for them being too tinted.
Oh. I do. That does bother me.
And it's like, they literally bought the car this way. Like, what was I supposed to do? How am I supposed to know?
And that was going to be my thing.
Where'd you buy it from?
I don't remember.
But was it a private,
no,
dealership?
It was a dealership. It was a
Yeah,
dealership.
see, the dealership, that's kind of bullshit.
Yeah, mine was from a dealer.
Lake Oswego.
I know, but they're not going to put it on there for you. They're just going to say, hey, here.
No one told me that.
Yeah, I was like, why would they sell me a car that's literally illegal to drive?
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Yeah.
I think
if that car was meant to have a front license plate, there would be a place. The back one had it. On the back, there's a little thing that I just bolt in the license plate.
Well, the car probably just came from another state or something, right?
No, it was brand new.
All right, that's why it doesn't have those.
So you want me to take a drill and drill into the front end of my car?
That's what they want you to do, yeah.
No, I'm not doing that.
That's what I did.
There's no way I know how to do that.
Let's take this brand new car and take out my Milwaukee drill and just drill through the front of my car.
I think they have them too where you don't have to drill. I think they've got ones that it can tie to your grill or something. There's ways to do it. Come on, man. But you got out of your ticket.
I'm just going to take some twine and strap it into my grill. We'll be good to go. Yeah.
Or you can can't you throw it in your front? Could you throw it in your front windshield?
I mean, I guess.
Why not?
Yeah. All I know is I challenged it. Dismissed.
Yeah, they didn't want that smoke.
Nah.
All right, that is in the news for May 14, 2026, brought to you by the Advocates Injury Attorneys at advocateslaw.com. Headlines are next. We got NFL schedules about to be released in full, PGA Championship, and more.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, PGA Championship underway. Round 1 officially over now. Everyone done and into the clubhouse. Scotty Scheffler tied with 6 others for lead at 3 under par. Xander Schauffele, Patrick Green, among others, 2 under. Joaquin Niemann, Jason Day, Cameron Smith, Brooks Koepka, Jordan Spieth, John Rahm, among the players that are 1 under par, tied for 3rd. Mariners, they play struggling catcher Cal Raleigh on the 10-day IL with a right oblique strain. Mariners did beat the Astros today without Raleigh 8-3. Giants wide receiver Malik Neighbors, he underwent a second procedure on his right knee earlier this offseason. It was considered a cleanup. Giants are hopeful Neighbors will be able to play in week 1. Hockey taking the center stage with no NBA tonight. Montreal and Buffalo right now. That is a really good game going on. End of the first period in that one. Buffalo up 3-2 over Montreal. And then later on tonight, Vegas taking on Anaheim. Vegas looking to wrap that series up. They're up 3-2. Portland Fire, they look to make it 2 in a row over the Liberty. They play New York tonight at the Motor Center pregame coverage over on ESPN 910. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the Georgia Coy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call Georgia Coy at warrenallen.com.
This is
Welcome back. We sincerely hope you are having a wonderful little Thursday.
Yeah, I'd feel bad if you were having a crappy Thursday.
We are your sportsmen. My name is Isaac.
Excited.
That's a big secret over there.
Enjoy us while you can. Off 15 minutes early today.
Yeah. Last segment gets blown out tonight for something. I don't know what.
You tune in. Well, I think we have a conflict between Ducks baseball and the Fire
The
Pit.
Duckies will be on this station.
The Ducks baseball game?
Yeah.
And then the Fire going on
1080. Right?
1080.
910.
Oh.
What's on 1080?
Ducks baseball, I'm guessing.
Ducks baseball gets...
Quit asking questions.
At least I think.
Wait a minute. I don't like this decision.
No one knows.
Who made this decision?
Talk to the fan man.
I want the Fire on 105.1. My Fire.
Our Fire.
Our Fire.
Thank you.
We can
Stevie Fire is right there, and you're trying to say your Fire? Get out of here with that.
We can listen to Our Fire and follow Our Fire bets.
Yes.
Because we bet against them again tonight on the way home.
Suk has been talking about how he wants to buy fire gear for at least 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just can't afford that.
I can't afford it, but
I'm working my way towards it.
Not after that front license plate ticket.
I'm trying to gamble. That exactly. How about that? The Portland Fire sweatshirt that I'm looking at is more expensive than my front license plate ticket. Jeez. It's tough out there being a fan of the Fire.
It is.
Jed Fish gets me hot.
How many Portland Fire tickets can I buy for the cost of that sweatshirt?
I'm not going to answer that.
No answer.
Coming up.
I'm guessing a few. I'm going to look this up.
We have a juicy seggy next, I think.
Ooh, I like juicy seggies.
The malfunctioning epiglottis. We will talk about the West Lynn women's basketball coach.
Yeah.
Did you read that
Stuff's
story?
getting sideways. Yeah, Nemec's been all over this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Nemec story.
Scandals and animals. Stuff's going down.
Was she done dirty or exposed?
Dun, dun, dun.
Some headlines. The NFL schedule is about to be released in full. We do know some things. Although I contend that the NFL has to love all the schedule leaks.
Yeah.
You know, we've had a ton of schedule leaks this week, and we always do every year.
Sure.
Because the teams all know their schedules. The NFL has to love that because it...
Yeah, just everyone talks about it.
Yeah, they're relevant all week.
The NFL is the master. They're like those Real Housewives people. They're just always in the news. There's always something going on. They've mastered it. It has become a 365-day sport.
But they like leaks. Even if they're not behind it, it's like, this is great.
Oh, they're leaking it.
People talking about us.
Sure.
So I think we found out today that the Seahawks will host the Rams on Christmas. I think that's a thing.
Yes. So yesterday we found out that we got the rematch week 1 with the Patriots. And then we found out that the Seahawks get Christmas as well. We also found out that the NFL will not be punishing or monitoring anyone making fun of the Patriots and Rossini during their schedule releases. Did you see that?
Did they really say that?
They did, yeah.
Yeah, they did. So every team, when they release their schedule, they do fun little videos.
Yeah, I got bombarded on social media about it. Like, I literally, it's back-to-back, every team, but I can't watch all these schedule release videos.
I think the Chiefs did it where every team was a sourdough.
So they make fun of each other.
Yeah, they
it's like they poke fun.
They poke fun. And so the NFL had to come out and say that they are leaving it to the teams to use their best judgment, and the NFL will not be monitoring anyone for Mike Vrabel, Rossini content.
Huh. So is that like when your dad and mom were going out for the night and they were like, you can do what you want.
Yeah.
We're not monitoring, but if the Jack Daniels bottle is any lower than it is right now, we may have a few words. Is it like that, or
I don't know.
Are they just saying, hey, have at it? We don't care.
Well, they didn't say there wouldn't be punishment. They just said use your best judgment. They said they're leaving it to the teams to use their best judgment.
That sounds a little passive aggressive.
It does sound
like, hey, don't step in it, okay?
I hope someone steps in it. 100%.
Well, yeah, you should, dude.
Absolutely.
That's low hanging fruit.
I'm looking now. The Chargers made a reference to it in their video. The Vikings did it there because Vikings play week 14 at the Patriots, and they did a bunch of cookies, and then they had a recipe, and it says 1 tablespoon of Rossini juice.
Rossini juice?
God.
I know.
Boy.
What did the Chargers say?
Does anyone want, well, I guess someone wants Rossini juice,
Mike
but that's
Vrabel
a little.
The Chargers did like a whole Halo, like the video game Halo, that video game. And they're like driving around, and then there's like a little alert notification that pops that says New York Post sent you a message when they play the Patriots. Right. Next photo dump 1 mile. Not as good as the Vikings and Rossini juice.
I am uncomfortable. But yeah, the Seahawks have they got 6 primetime games. So they got the Patriots for the kickoff.
Do we have the full Seahawks schedule there?
Yeah, we got the full Seahawks schedule. Right. But their primetime games is they've got the kickoff on Wednesday against the Patriots. November 2nd, they got a Monday night game against the Bears.
Nice. Night off.
October 15th, we have a Thursday night football against the Broncos.
Also a night off.
Another Monday night football, December 7th against the Cowboys.
Another night off.
Sunday night football, not us.
Damn it.
That'll be October 25th, and then we get Friday, the Christmas 25th against the Rams. So 6 primetime games for your Seattle Seahawks.
That's what happens when you win the Super Bowl.
Yes.
So they're going to play a Thanksgiving Eve game, I guess. Wednesday night before Thanksgiving is going to be Packers at Rams.
Yeah. By the way, the Thanksgiving slate, including that, it's
really good,
dude. It's get ready to drink and ignore your family as if we don't do that already. That is a phenomenal slate of games.
Yeah, you're acting like that's anything new.
Well, I know, but now you have an excuse to be like, honey, I have to get wildly drunk and watch this. It's for work.
So we have Packers at Rams Wednesday night, then Thanksgiving games, Bears at Lions, Cowboys at Eagles, and Chiefs at Bills.
Yes.
Under the lights.
Let's go.
On Thanksgiving night. We'll be half in the bag, if not fully.
And that's at the new Highmark Stadium in Buffalo?
Yeah. Christmas games, Seahawks host the Rams. We also have Packers at Bears. We'll get you some other scheduling nuggies coming up. PGA Championship Round 1. Let me double check this. I'm going to make sure this is right. Let's see, 3 under. There are there are 93 golfers within 5 shots of the lead after the first round.
That seems like a lot.
Yeah. So it's very bunched up.
Yeah.
The golf course.
And it's a very soft leaderboard, by the way, full of a bunch of people that we've never heard of and that Stevie Fire over there can't pronounce.
It is at 3 under, but all the big boys are lurking.
They're at 1.
They're all like at 1 or 2. Yeah, like even or 1. So there's just a ton of guys all within. Like the course showed its teeth. Like it.
The Douchera was at 7 over the last I saw.
Yeah, he was terrible. The course, they were saying the guys are just going to bomb and have wedges. Dude, it's harder than they were making it out to be. Yeah. The leaders are only 3 under, and the wind kicked up in the afternoon. So here are your leaders. You got Steven Yeager, You got Pot Geeter, you got Minwoo Lee, you got Hisatsune.
See, I feel vindicated.
I'll tell you what, this is a who's who. The golf fans are getting their pants tight.
You got Martin Keimer, Scotty Scheffler.
Hey, look, someone people have heard of.
And Alex Smalley. And then
I'm sorry. If you're the PGA, you're looking at that at the event that no one really cares about, that you're trying to make relevant, and you're like, my God, that's the leaderboard?
Alex Smalley. That's the equivalent of me watching Miami of Ohio every day.
Exactly.
But
thank God Scheffler's there.
But isn't that every major? Like, there's always a couple guys up there that they're not going to win. There's a lot of these guys will fade. Like I said, this is going to be an awesome leaderboard by Sunday. Xander Schauffele among those 2 under. Corey Connors, Patrick Reed, Shane Lowry, all 2 under. The 1 under guys,
was at 1 under.
Cam Smith, Jason Day, Brooks Koepka, Jordan Spieth, John Rahm,
Neiman,
Colin Morikawa, Joaquin Neiman, Justin Thomas. I mean, they're all there. The doucher ended up 6 over.
Yeah.
He's completely lost.
Dude,
they were showing him earlier.
He was losing it. He was all kinds of
he's
pissy.
A little bitch.
Rory was, 4 at one point?
Rory finished with 4 straight bogeys. He is tied for 118th at 4 over.
And he doesn't care. Why? Because it's the PGA. He's got a little blister on his toe.
Bryce Fisher, he's the local guy. He's the club pro at Arrowhead that qualified out at Bandon. He shot a 9 over 79. And last I checked...
That hurts. So what we're saying is
there were only 3 guys worse than him, but he's not last.
Well, there's a couple others that were also 9 over.
Yeah,
so
he's in the mix to not finish last. And we also had a little controversy, and I have some audio for you. Very confusing sports radio audio.
Yeah.
So there's a guy by the name of Garrick Higo, another one that
I had no idea who he was, nor did I know this was a rule.
Yeah, he's a lefty.
I think he's 1 under as well.
Yeah, he had a good round,
yeah,
but
shot 69.
He showed up. He was on the putting green and waltzed over to the first tee just a touch late.
2 minutes, they said.
And if you are a touch late to the first tee, you have to be at your tee. You have to be on the tee 10 minutes before you tee off. You are penalized 2 shots. They gave him a 2-shot penalty. He's a young guy.
Yeah.
He ended up shooting 69 with the penalty.
Yeah.
So he's 1 under. He's fine. But here is his response. So they asked him after the round, what was up, bro? And here is the most confusing sports radio response of all time.
So just to be 100% clear, when you walked to the tee, it was a surprise to you when they said 2-stroke penalty, you're late?
No. It wasn't a surprise. I was late. I mean, my caddy was yelling at me to get to the tee. So.
Oh, okay. So by the time you got there, you already knew that it was like...
I knew it was probably going to happen, yeah.
Yeah. You were with the PGA, it seemed like, for a bit just now. Were you trying to argue your case a little bit, or?
I was just trying to get evidence. I mean, I feel like if any of you would have done the same, because it's kind of, I was there on time, but the rule is if you're 1 second late, you're late. So if you think about it, I was there on time, if you know what I mean. But
I don't quite, no. What is it when you say that you were there on time but late?
Like, I was there at 7:18, 30 seconds.
So... What?
So he had to be there at 7:18?
Yes.
So he wasn't there at 7:18.
So I think he's making the point that to him that's on time.
See, I heard he was 2 minutes late. He's claiming 30 seconds.
It was 30 seconds.
Either way, hey, dumbass, you're there on time. You knew you had to be there on time. You were putting. It's not like you were coming in from the park. Scotty Scheffler got arrested and made his tee time. And by the way,
it's a good point.
He's like 27. What is he, from South Africa?
Yeah, young guy from South Africa.
Can I say...
Long hair.
He looks exactly like the person that would be late to a tee time. If you had a group and you're like, who's going to be late? It's that guy. And then he's like, yeah, I knew the rule. I was putting. My caddy was yelling at me. I had to take a dump. Get out of here.
Whoa.
What an absolute stooge. He would be tied for the lead without his 2-shot penalty.
He would, and he'd be another guy that you guys would be like, who the hell is this guy? This way he avoids that fate.
I love I was late, but I wasn't late. But
I don't get that.
Did you not know the rule? No, I knew the rule.
He said his caddy even was yelling at him, like, dude, get over there. And he didn't.
No.
But I was on time.
No,
but I was late, if you know what I mean. I love the guy's like, no, I don't really know what you mean. He's like, well, I was on time.
I think he later said it was his job to go out and shoot well, not to be 10 minutes early. That was what he said. Basically, being early or being on time isn't part of being a golfer. He said his job is to get warmed up and to go play well, not be there early.
Okay.
I guess.
That's like you guys started the show at like 3:05. Hey, as long as it's
Look,
good.
my job is just do good segments.
Yeah.
I don't have to be here on time.
Look, on time-ish. And for this show, which has look, we've got an interesting past with clocks. We're still we're here
It's
on
a checkered sorted
It is a
history.
checkered sort, but we still show up on time. Like for God's sakes,
We try to.
We may not break on time, which we're not doing right now, but we're here at 3:00. We're here.
Can we call that a dumb rule? Another one of the dumb golf rules?
No, I think that's
You're okay with that rule?
well. Again, when it's time for the first pitch, you have to be there.
Well,
when it's time to kick off,
But wait, I think the rule being like just be there for your tee time. If they are teeing off, you have to be there, but have to be 10 minutes. And if you're 20 seconds or 2 seconds late, you're penalized. That's the rule I'm talking about.
all I'm saying,
slippery slope, dude.
dude,
Because then what is it that can I be 2 minutes late? 3
whatever
minutes late?
time someone tells you that you have to be there to play in a golf championship, you're already at the course, dumbass. You're there.
raising your voice at me?
That's how bad he was. How far is it to go from the putting green to the tee, dumbass? And someone gives you a ride. You don't even have to run.
I did not have Garrick Higo getting in your craw today.
I hope he goes out and lays a giant egg.
We don't like him now.
Dumbass, that guy.
It was a weird answer for sure. Okay, coming up next in the malfunctioning epiglottis, the West Lynn women's basketball coach, done dirty or exposed.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, PGA Championship Round 1 is complete. Scotty Scheffler, along with 7 others, tied for the top of the leaderboard at 3 under par. Bunch of names right below him: Xander Schauffele, Patrick Reed, Shane Lowry, all 2 under. Joaquin Neiman, Jason Day, Cameron Smith, Brooks Koepka, John Rahm, among others, at 1 under. Rory McIlroy, a disappointing 4 over par after 1 round. Mariners, they have placed catcher Cal Raleigh on the 10-day IL with the right oblique strain. Raleigh's really been struggling at the plate so far this year, but the Mariners did get the win today over the Astros 8-3. Giants wide receiver Malik Neighbors, he underwent a second procedure on his right knee this offseason. It was considered a cleanup after the first surgery. Giants are hopeful Neighbors will be able to play in Week 1. We got some NHL playoffs tonight. Montreal taking on Buffalo in Buffalo right now. Second period of that one, 3-3. And then later on, Vegas is in Anaheim. Golden Knights taking on the Ducks. Golden Knights look to wrap up that series. They're up 3-2. Portland Fire look to make it 2 wins in a row over the Liberty. They play New York tonight at the Moda Center. Pregame coverage will be on ESPN 910. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the Georgia Coy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call Georgia Coy at warrenallen.com.
All right, we'll get next segment, and I think that's creatine cramps.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get back to the NFL schedules. One team has tied the all-time record for most primetime games.
What is the all-time record?
7.
So the Seahawks, the defending champs, only get 6.
But first, the malfunctioning epiglottis. Wes Lynn has controversy.
Mm-hmm.
And this comes to us from Andrew Nemec. Andrew has a Substack called West Coast Biased, and you can subscribe to that on Substack.
Mm-hmm.
It's got an app and everything. Why are you laughing?
I'm waiting for the story.
I'm just promoting my friend Nemec.
Well, you should. He does great work.
He does.
He also has one up there on the Ducks basketball team right now.
Yeah.
It's not going well.
Oh, what's not going well?
He's got the latest one that he up there was Dana Altman. Dana Altman, who refuses to hire a general manager, and like the whole NIL thing, he's flailing. That he's just it's really quite bad.
Don't they have a bunch of money though?
Not as much as you think, and they're not using it properly. The roster construction, it's a mess. Basically, it outlines that Oregon basketball has no sense of what it's doing right now. They are falling behind the times, and Altman is not adjusting to it. So, yeah, it's not good.
All right, well, there's more content.
There you go.
Andrew Nemec's Substack. This one is, I'll just read this to you here on the Fan Sports Talk.
On Fan here now. Got burner phones and leaked text messages. On Fan Sports.
In March, the West Lynn Lions girls basketball team defeated South Medford 61-56 to win its first ever state title.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
But behind the scenes, the program suffered a difficult year that was about to get a lot more complicated. Last month, West Lynn coach Brooke Cates stepped down from her position after private text messages between her and a parent were copied onto a burner phone by another parent and sent to who knows how many people in the basketball community. According to multiple sources inside the program, those messages included criticisms of players and parents of the West Lynn team, fueling considerable anger and resentment from parents. The text messages also included a discussion of how a star player at Southridge could potentially transfer into the West Lynn community to play for the Lions next season. West Lynn athletic director Brigham Baker confirmed that Cates had stepped down, although she does remain a teacher at West Lynn. For her part, Cates is still trying to wrap her head around how a difficult but ultimately rewarding season spiraled into the end of her coaching career. She says, it's obviously a very crazy time. How do you even put into words what happened in a nutshell? Assistant coach Kevin Buse.
Sure, let's go with that.
And his wife, Chris, have 3 girls on the team. According to multiple sources, Chris's iPad used to work the school's concession stand was left unlocked, and another person tied to the program went through her private text messages.
Ugh.
Within those text messages were comments from Kate's that criticized her players. One of the parents got into the iPad, which they then got they got out of the concession stand and got it into her personal text messages and screenshotted all of them, dating back a year or more. And then, according to multiple sources, a burner phone was then used to screenshot a significant number of personal messages, which were then carefully and anonymously shared to the West Lynn basketball community.
Can everyone be at fault here? I mean, it's obviously the coach. That's some dirty work when you're talking crap about parents and everyone behind their back, especially your own kids, and then you're talking about sniping one of the better players to come over to your program. But at the same time, those are your personal thoughts. My God, if someone went through your phone and got your personal messages, we'd all be in trouble. And that's I don't know. I almost take more issue with the parents than I do with the coach.
It's also, and this isn't just West Lynn, but a lot of it is West Lynn parents.
Yes.
They are not the easiest to deal with.
No.
And this happens in youth sports everywhere. It happens with kids my age at 11 and 7 all the way to high. Like, this is going to happen. And so it's hard to deal with all that kind of stuff. So, like, I'm with you, Suk. Like, it's kind of everyone's fault here. But the big thing is it's kind of exposing how West Lynn is recruiting other players from other teams. And I think that's the big no-no that's coming out of this for me.
Yeah, well, don't we know that they all do that?
Yeah, but when you get caught talking about kind of doing a premeditated thing,
it's not just basketball. This goes to football or baseball or all. It has the blueprint of how they want to do it.
It's like, obviously we knew back in the day in the NCAA everyone was paying people, but when you get caught with your plan of I'm going to go out and get this person and this is how I'm doing it, there's problems. And then when you throw in the fact that how can you be the coach of a team when the entire community and the kids that you coach and the parents all hate you? Like, it's an untenable situation.
Well, she's gone.
She had to leave.
But she said, I kind of respect this. She said, this is a quote from Nemec's story. She said, there are a few messages with Chris and me. Obviously, they are private text messages. I said something about a player being cancerous or mean, and I stand by that.
Yeah.
Baker said there are a slew of text messages he's had to look into. This is the AD, and some extended beyond Kate's and her players. There were also text messages sent to the OSAA regarding the possibility of a Southridge player transferring into West Lynn. I don't know.
It stinks. I feel bad for the coach.
I do too.
Legitimately feel bad.
And I'm with you. I think the parents look worse.
Yeah.
At the same time, I think that, and Stephen, you'd have a good point of view on this with your wife being a teacher and a coach. I don't think you can ever really speak freely and openly when it comes to kids. You just can't. No. I don't care if you think it's private.
It's not.
Well, even if it is, don't talk like that, right? Like you can be critical, but there are ways to do that. You can sugarcoat everything, because if kids hear something that you say that is critical, it can crush them. Mm-hmm. Like you are kind of held to a higher standard, I think, when you're working with kids, particularly high school kids. And this includes text, it includes emails, it includes your fireside drinking chats with your spouse. You just don't trash kids. Yeah. You can voice concerns. You can be displeased, you can be critical, but I just think you should go about it in a way that everything you say, you feel like you should be able to say in front of them.
Right. We were kind of talking about, me and Coach Vaughn were, and I had said the same thing. Like, I think you're crazy if you don't think your coaches are criticizing you as players.
Right.
Right. Like, if you're a player playing for a coach, you're getting criticized. And I kind of, I'm with you that I think it's great that the coach is standing by her statements. But Coach Vaughn came back with, no matter what you think, you cannot write anything down.
Right.
Yeah.
You cannot.
There you go.
You can't have anything written down because it can come out at any point. Yeah. You can have thoughts. You can don't even say it necessarily, because people, you have to trust them to your soul, especially nowadays. But to write them down, that's where the coaches went wrong, is that they're recording all this stuff and people are going to be looking for it at all times.
But don't you think as a teacher or a coach, these kids, they look to you for guidance. They do not look to you to be torn down. Now, some are better than others at this. Of course, we all know the teacher and the coach that's heavy-handed and is negative and whatever. But I almost feel like, and I've always had this feeling that you have to speak as if you're a priest.
Yeah. Yeah, she said there's ways to go about it.
Exactly. Like she obviously, this Kate's lady, the coach, hated her team.
Right.
Look, she's dealing with high school girls, okay? I'm guessing most coaches, look, it's a tough time of life. They're catty
in Westland too.
Yeah, they're like at each other's throats. Like, it's probably the politics of that is probably something very difficult to manage. They won the title.
Yeah.
But I just don't think, even if you feel that, you can say that. There are ways to say, hey, it's been a trying year behind the scenes, and we've got some girls that, we need to talk to and maybe coach up a little bit.
Don't call someone cancerous.
Right.
Like, come at it critically
right.
and try to constructive criticism.
That's what I think.
Yes, I agree with you. There has to be ways about it, and I think that's where she went wrong, is she wrote them down and then she just said, look, I hate this person. I hate that they're terrible. Can't do that. Like, you have to do it in a certain way, especially nowadays.
I don't know. I mean, I understand where you guys are coming from, but this goes back to parents ruin sports, and the idea that some bitchy, nosy mom went into an iPad that is not for you, violated someone's privacy, decided to screenshot it, and then put it out there and basically do a hatchet job on a coach to get her fired. I understand that what the coach shouldn't have done that, but I'll tell you what, between who do I respect less, the coach trashing the kid in private in her messages, or the parent and the people that leak this? No. I have 1,000 times more respect for that coach than I do for that cowardly parent. That's some 7 to 9 BS. You got a problem with the coach and you see those messages, then go confront her. But to put it on a burner phone and then leak those messages, and by the way, if you're concerned about the kids and their feelings, cool. You just released all of that to the public. And that's just...
I agree with that, but I think
parents are the worst.
They are.
They are.
They really are.
As a parent, we are.
But you're asking for it, like your wife said. You're just asking for it if you're being this critical of not only the kids but the parents.
Right.
Like, what do you think is going to happen?
It goes back to the Donald Sterling thing. Like, Donald Sterling is a world-class piece of crap. But Donald Sterling, whatever you think of him, and he is a world-class piece of crap, that guy, what he said was awful. But he said it to someone that he was in a sexual relationship with in the privacy of his home. So the day we get to the point where you can't have your private thoughts stay private, you can't have your text messages stay private. I'll tell you what, if you went through my phone, I don't think you're going to find a bunch of like awful, racist, horrible things in there, but you're probably going to find some off-color stuff between me and, well, actually, you're going to probably find it between me and my lady, who's Japanese. You're certainly going to see some of my friends that have sent some stuff towards me, and maybe you might find it between me and my boss, for God's sakes, me and Dusty over the years. And God forbid someone takes something that is not meant for your eyes, and then you judge me based on a private conversation with no context between two people, and then you say, well, this is what I'm judging you off of. If that happens, then basically we just, I don't know, everything that we're supposed to believe in, everything that we're supposed to stand for just crumbles and dies.
It makes it seem as if the parents were going out of their way to try to find some dirt on this coach because they hated her.
Well, obviously there was friction.
Right, and Nemec wrote that. Like, even though they won the state title, everyone hated each other. So they were trying to get rid of her, and they were trying to find something, and they snooped through an iPad, and they found it.
Yeah.
Well, it worked.
It worked.
Yeah.
Great example for your kids, by the way.
Exactly. So that's what you say. So we don't like someone, even though you won a state championship, so we're going to go behind her back and try to do her dirty and get her ass fired.
You're literally the best team in the state, and you hate everybody. You want to get her fired. That's crazy.
And that's what you're proud of? I don't know. That's some pathetic. I just think that's pathetic.
I agree with everything you said, but I also think that you have to be better as a leader. Yeah. You're the leader, not them. Yeah. People are going to suck. Okay? Don't give them any material. Yeah. And you did. Yeah. So...
You cannot write anything down nowadays. If you have a thought, keep it in your head. You cannot record it.
Well, like I said, I mean, do you talk about, when you and your wife talk about your own kids, don't you like sugarcoat it? Like you don't.
Right.
I don't know. There's something weird about really, it's really
you find the best. You find the best in people is what you do.
It's just off-putting to trash kids.
Yeah.
Regardless, I think it's just a bad.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be better than that. You're the head coach of a girls basketball team.
I'll tell you what, though. I've trashed a kid or two because there's some kids out there that are truly awful.
But
like,
I get it. But again, I think as a leader, you got to be above that. Like that's your job. You're a leader.
Yeah, you're a human.
But in athletics, isn't it about winning?
Well, not necessarily at the high school level.
I think there's a difference between winning.
High school?
There's a difference between winning and look. And I don't know like their day-to-day interactions.
Right.
But I mean, that's the other one when you're dealing with kids and bitchy Westland parents. I've played with coaches that were very tough, that I may not think very highly of. Does that mean that they were bad people or bad coaches? No, it just didn't jive with me. Or if you don't like someone's kid and you're not giving them the playing time, or you're harsh, or you're trying to push them hard, does that mean that person is an ass? No. It means they're a bad coach? No. It means that they don't like your kid and your kid may not like them, and therefore you have an axe to grind. I've seen that a million times. I'll tell you, in all my years of football, I don't know how many coaches I actually liked, maybe a handful, but I only encountered one or two that I thought were really bad, like bad human beings, right? Like they were awful people. But there's plenty of them that pushed me or that I didn't like the way they did it, but it didn't mean that they were awful people that deserve to get fired. It just means that we weren't a good fit together. But this family, whoever did this, decided to take it upon themselves and be judge, jury, and executioner for someone who just won a state title. Who the hell are you? Where's your moral high ground? So you have the steady enough hand to draw the line because you didn't have a good relationship with the coach? That's just I don't know. I feel bad for the coach, and I have zero respect for the people that were involved in the leaking of this. None. Yeah. And it seems very, very Westland. 100%. Your reputation that you have is well-deserved.
There is your malfunctioning epiglottis. Very hot. Very hot topic. Ooh.
Someone say you don't have to snoop through Seek's phone, just listen 3 to 7. Yeah, it's
true.
That's a valid point.
We have it on tape.
Yeah.
You know.
We record these things.
That's right. And yes, trashing kids isn't good, but being honest with your kids is important too. Yes. All I'm saying is there's a way to say everything that she said
in a better way.
In a way that is more constructive to kids.
More constructive way.
It's not hard. It's
You're
just
right.
not. And people can't see. I don't know why people can't see that.
You are right. The moment you put something down in a digital form, email or whatever, be prepared that can get to the world.
Mm-hmm.
But even if I'm talking to you over a drink at your house, which I never get invited to, if I'm talking about the kids, I'm not trashing them. I'm not trashing my kid. I'm not trashing your kids. I'm not trashing Steven's kids.
I might trash Steven's kids.
Yeah.
Brats.
They are. No.
I may point out a few things, but feedback sandwich. Positive, negative, positive.
Well,
Exactly.
I love feedback sandwich.
It's the
By
best.
the way, you're looking for a name for a segment? Feedback sandwich.
We've got creatine cramps coming up.
See, I like feedback sandwich better than I do. I do.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm on board.
Feedback sandwich coming up next.
Your feedback sandwich will include the top, easiest, and hardest NFL schedules. The numbers are out. Next. So the NFL has released all 32 team schedules, and we will go through each one of them game by game, beginning in 3, 2, 1.
Win, loss, win,
The Arizona
loss.
Cardinals. No, I'm just kidding. Warren Sharp has the strength of schedule 2026, 5 easiest schedules.
Mm-hmm.
Lions, number 1.
Okay. So
Saints,
maybe a bounce back year?
Saints, 2. Oh, yeah, but these things don't mean anything.
No, I mean, because it's all based on last year's record, but
exactly.
You get a team last year that was dog mess. And
Patriots.
The Patriots or the Chiefs could be different, all that stuff.
But we'll give them to you anyway.
Yeah.
So Lions 1, Saints 2, Bengals, Browns, and Jets. Those are the easiest schedules.
Sure.
The hardest, Rams, number 1. Cardinals, number 1. Dolphins, Panthers, Cowboys, and Rams.
Yeah, so the Dolphins, everyone's like, the Dolphins are going to have the number 1 pick. And Carolina might be due for a little bit of a bite back. Because they had a little bit of a surprising year, but you look at their schedule, that's a team that might take a step backwards. Schedule makes New England was the best example of this.
Yeah, it is a big deal.
Schedule makes a lot. New England last year was a good team. New England was not a Super Bowl team, and they proved that. They got fortunate in the playoffs to play a team that had they played a couple teams with no quarterback play. And when they got to the Super Bowl, they got absolutely trounced. And they didn't beat anyone good all year. Normally, that kind of gets washed out, but you can get a team that wins 10, 11 games that has never really been tested. And New England was like that. They just ended up riding that all the way to the Super Bowl.
Listen to the Cardinals' schedule.
Okay.
On the road at the Chargers.
It's not good.
Then they get the Seahawks. Mm-hmm. Then they go to the Niners, to New York to play the Giants. Then they host the Lions, at the Rams, host Denver, at Dallas, at Seattle, host the Rams, at KC, host Washington and Philly before their bye week.
And they're doing it with no
Dude,
quarterback to speak of.
That's unbelievable.
Well,
at least on paper.
On paper. And so we'll see if anyone rises up. But that is going to be a contention for worst team in the league, number 1 pick. And I'm not even certain if they want to win.
Yeah,
or
they might be a tanker.
They might just be a tanker. The Dolphins, by the way, because you said the Dolphins have one of the hardest as well.
Yeah, they were up there.
I'm looking to see what the Dolphins. I hate when they just give me the list. I hate when they do when it's chopped up like in 2 brackets. So the Dolphins they open with the Raiders, and then they've got the Niners, Chiefs, Vikings, Bengals, the Jets, Patriots.
Hey, the Jets.
Yeah. Patriots, Lions, Colts, Bills, the Jets again, Broncos, Bears, Packers, Chargers, Bills, Patriots. Eek. Dude, that's brutal. I mean, that may be, both those Cardinals and the Dolphins, a lot can happen. That really feels like a 2 to 3 win season for those teams. It really does.
Here's the Seahawks schedule. Are you ready? See, I told you we'd go through every one of them.
6 primetime games. Only one team has more.
So they host the Wednesday night game. They host New England.
Mm-hmm.
Then they will have 2 road games in weeks 2 and 3, Arizona and Washington. Home to the Chargers and Niners. On the road at Denver.
Yeah, their schedule's great.
They host
big games.
Kansas City. Yeah, Kansas City coming in on the 25th of October. Then they have home games against the Bears and Cardinals at Vegas. Bye week at the Niners. They host Dallas. They host the Giants. They go to Philly. And then it's Rams, Panthers, Rams.
Yeah.
So they have home games against the Patriots, Chargers, Chiefs, and Cowboys.
Yeah.
And Giants.
Dude, that's a
good.
That's a hammer home schedule.
Yeah.
But it's also a very tough schedule.
It's not easy,
No.
is it? But it's good games.
And you play in that division anyways. That when you play in a division like Seattle does, where the only gimme is the Cardinals, every other game you play is going to be a war. That's tough in itself because you have 4 hard games. And you're going to play the Rams twice, and you're going to play the Niners twice, and both of those are going to be slugfests. And you throw in teams like Kansas City and Dallas, which could have a nice bounce back year. It's a tough schedule. That's why defending your Super Bowl title is just hard, period. End of story. And think about it, too, like with the Rams, there were some real fortunate bounces that went Seattle's way. Seattle was a very deserving Super Bowl champ, but the idea that Seattle was far and away the best team, no, there's just a lot of luck and fortune and health that goes into that. And to do it in back-to-back years, really hard. In fact, when's the last time we saw back-to-back Super Bowl champs?
Oh.
Is it the Patriots, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Patriots.
I think it was the Pats.
Which wasn't that long ago.
Oh, no, the Chiefs did it.
They went back-to-back?
Yeah, I know they won 3. I wasn't certain they went back-to-back, but they did. So I stand corrected. They won in 23 and 24. So they became the first team in nearly 20 years to repeat. So the point still stands. It's very hard to repeat. That you've basically had one team do it in 20 years, and that being led by arguably the 2nd or 3rd greatest quarterback of all time.
Have you seen Sam Darnold?
And no offense, but Sam Darnold is not that.
What?
I am interested to see Sam Darnold in year 2. See if there's a regression there, if teams kind of figured something out a little bit. I'm interested.
What?
Well, if you're interested, you'll hear their games right here on The Fan.
Yes, sir.
All right. Coming up next, it's the club, abbreviated club. We have, look, a lot of people are saying today that this club's going to be big.
There's buzz on the street. Is this like the fire?
People are saying.
A lot of people say.
A lot of people, the fire and us, we're just climbing at the same time. Our fire.
We have fart audio.
And lots of it.
He's not wrong.
Now that's a tease, gentlemen. That's a tease.
That's next.
It's Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
This update brought to you by Stone Creek Golf Club, Oregon's best public course, under $100. StoneCreekGolfClub.net. First on the Fan, PGA Championship Round 1, officially in the books. Scotty Scheffler along with 6 others in the lead for first place at 3 under par. Patrick Reed, Shane Lowry in at 2 under. And then a whole bunch of golfers at 1 under par. Joaquin Neiman, John Rahm, Justin Thomas, among others. Rory McIlroy all the way down at 4 over par after 1 round. Mariners, they have played struggling catcher Cal Raleigh on the 10-day IL with a right oblique strain. Mariners did beat the Astros without him 8-3 today. Giants wide receiver Malik Neighbors, he underwent a second procedure on his right knee earlier this offseason. Considered it a cleanup, Giants are hopeful Neighbors will be available to play week 1. NHL playoffs going on. Montreal taking on Buffalo. Montreal up after 2 periods, 5-3. Ducks taking on the Golden Knights in Anaheim. Vegas looking to wrap that series up. They're up 3-2. Portland Fire, they look to make it 2 wins in a row over the New York Liberty as they host them tonight at the Moda Center. Pre-game coverage will be on ESPN 910. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
No.
Well, my.
5 for a black.
Apparently they don't like the blacks. They're trying to give them back.
Okay, we apologize. Moron.
Pussy.
It's time for the club, baby. On 105.1 and 1080, The Fan.
I lost it there.
Ooh-wee.
God, what a rhyme that is.
I apologize for that. It's a perfect lead-in to Fire's pregame.
Yeah. Is that on? Oh, yeah, 6:45.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I did some digging. I can buy 8 tickets to the Portland Fire New York Liberty and for the price of my sweatshirt that I'm trying to buy from the Portland Fire.
Oh, that's, wow.
So I'm not certain what that says about the affordability of the tickets, great deal, or the fact that that sweatshirt that's on the website, that's an expensive sweatshirt.
So yeah, we're cut short tonight. 6:45, we're out of here because we got sports. Because we're a sports station.
Well, we got Ducks baseball and Fire basketball.
Yeah, Ducks baseball on this station.
Take your pick.
105.
Do you think Ducks baseball is going to love this fart lead-in that we have for them?
I would hope so.
Prepared?
Yeah.
Better. We worked hard on it.
Yeah, so have you seen the viral horse fart video?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why it's making the rounds now. It appears very old.
Whenever something like that hops up, I'm always like, really? Like, why now? But
it just, people start sharing
yeah,
it.
I always assume that it's fairly recent, and you find out, you're like, what, it's from like 2016? You're like, oh, okay.
Is that when it's from?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I was trying to find out when it's from, and I don't know. There's no context to it whatsoever. Basically, all it is a horse laying on its side.
Yeah.
And he's got a little gas, he's a little backed up.
A little bit.
And there's a woman pumping his belly to try to release and
it's got like 150,000 likes. Like people are going crazy.
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
And this is real.
Yeah.
This is the horse. So once the gas started being released.
Yeah, it's like burping a little baby.
That's right.
You know.
Here it is. Here's the spit up. So she's pumping him. Here he comes. That is real.
That's real.
It's a chainsaw.
And the horse kind of he snaps up.
Yeah,
that is a chainsaw, bro. That ain't real.
Isn't that that's real?
He pops up. It's like, ooh.
I love the girl giggling on the phone. I'm just one more time.
How can you not giggle?
I know, right? Farts are funny. So good. I want someone to do that to me.
Can you imagine how good that horse must have felt?
That was my first thought was, dude, that felt so good. Like the stomach ache that they had.
Yeah, because the horse is laying there on the ground. You know, it's feeling all bloated, and it's like, it's probably got a lot of body issues right now. It's like, oh, I'm so fat and bloated. Some lady comes over and pushes on you, and you let that out. You know that horse is like, thank God.
Now we have. So this led me down a rabbit hole. Okay.
To horse farts?
No.
Someone on here is saying that horses can't vomit or burp, so the only way they can relieve gas and bloating is indeed horse farts.
That sounds right. Let's go with it.
Based on that, yeah, I believe it.
Aren't like cow farts destroying the world? Like,
I think that's right.
I think it's a thing.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely a thing.
I think it's like all the cattle farming. Yeah. So we're cranking out all these cows, and then they're farting, and all the methane is it's killing us.
That's right. Yeah. So I found the world's longest fart. Like, how long do you think your longest fart is? Like when you really let it rip.
Really let one go.
Because that was probably like,
yeah.
What was that, like 12 seconds?
I think that's 12.
If we're counting some of the aftershocks, you know, the
10.
No. Continuous fart.
12 seconds.
I was gonna say 8 to 10, probably.
Yeah. Do you think a human is capable of farting for 40 seconds?
It seems like a lot. It seems like an Andre the Giant sort of thing.
Consecutive.
Now,
40 seconds.
Howard Stern used to have a guy called Will the Farter.
Dude.
And he was like...
I had a friend that could fart on command.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Like, he would suck in air into it. Like, it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, he would go inverted, and he would suck in air, and then he could go for a long, I don't know about 40 seconds, but he could let it go.
Yeah, my buddy could do that. He would lay on his back and put his legs up, and he would just fart nonstop for 20 minutes, like just fart. And it was really gross sounding, but it was...
But yet amazing.
But as a 10, 11-year-old, I thought it was the funniest thing
Well,
in the
what
world.
a talent.
Dude,
that's like Mr. Methane. You're going to hear Mr. Methane here in a moment.
Yeah.
He's a man who has made a living off of performative farting.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
If you're 10 years old and you had one skill that you could be the best in the world at, most 10-year-olds are probably going to pick farting. You'd be the most popular kid of all time. You're like, oh, you got to come over and see my buddy.
Yeah, he would just come over, he'd sit in the garage, and we would just play video games, and he'd just fart the whole time. That's all we did.
So this, according to Instagram, is the recording of the Guinness. No, this isn't Mr. Methane.
Oh.
I'm gonna finish with Mr. Methane because
This
his talents.
So this is world record though.
Need their own stage. This apparently is the Guinness World Record for longest fart.
Okay.
And it is indeed 40 seconds.
Crackly radio. We're building.
Ahí abrió, Una persona. Me mando. Cae ronronea.
Some commentary.
Que siga. No puedo creer. Que siga. No pares. Amigo, te recorrí, Chico, está al mango, o sea, en potencia. Esto no es joda, chico.
Is someone talking to Farter, or are they?
No, they're filming and.
No pares,
It looks like a talent show.
I think it's like play-by-play.
No pares, está rompiendo el récord Guinness, no pares.
Go!
Keep going.
40 segundos. 40 segundos de pedo, chabón. 40 segundos.
Yeah, 40 seconds.
Now,
that's crazy.
It is, but can I?
I'm
gonna say something here.
Weak fart.
Didn't like it.
Well, if you're giving me the choice between length of the 40-second, I don't feel the quality of that fart was really anything to write home about. I mean,
no, he was really struggling to get that out.
I mean, quite frankly, I've seen better in locker rooms, seen better in bars.
He really pitter-pattered to the end.
You know, That, you know what? That's like, he's a compiler. That's like the guy that never hit more than 25 home runs, but he did it for a long time. Yeah, it's impressive. I want the guy that hit 62. I give that fart 2 farts, meh.
Can I give you Mr. Methane?
Yeah, I'm hoping that he's bringing the thunder.
I tell you what, I find this amazing.
Yeah.
And you may not.
Okay.
But this was Mr. Mr. Methane. He's a British guy.
Okay.
On America's Got Talent.
It was Britain's Got Talent.
Britain's Got Talent. Yeah, Simon Cowell. Yeah.
Hi, and you are? Mr. Methane. I am a performing flatulist. And... Just do it. Okay, certainly. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put the art into fart. First of all, I just have to adopt the farting position.
So he's going happy baby.
You got it.
You pick...
Who's that? That was a good one.
Music Maestro! Thank you.
People love it.
Yeah.
Look at his face straining as he does it.
Dude, that's awesome.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, that's fantastic.
Yeah, see, that's way better. That's way better than the 40-second one.
I didn't know people could do that. You know? I mean, that's a nice little talent.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I think there's like Stevie Fire's friend. They're able to they suck in air and then they can put it out to a tune.
Now, how long would it take you to be able to do like if you practice that?
I think it's just you either have it or you don't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You don't think you could practice?
That guy's he's
air.
him. He's him. I am not him.
He is him. Mr. Methane.
Mr. Methane is
the
him.
idea of all the things that you're going to sit around and learn to do, you're going to learn to suck air into your arse. That seems.
Well, what else were you? I mean, back in the day when we were kids, that's what you did.
That's true.
You try to figure out funny things to do.
It's like you did the armpit fart. I've always wanted to whistle like with your fingers in your mouth.
Can you guys armpit fart?
Yeah,
I can armpit fart a
You
little
can?
bit. Yeah,
I can't do that.
but I've always wanted to do the coach whistle with the fingers, and I've tried, and I cannot. That drives me crazy.
The 2-finger whistle.
Yeah,
that and rolling your tongue. You know, do the little.
Oh yeah.
Can you tie a cherry in your tongue?
Yeah, I can do
or
that.
a cherry.
Yeah, stem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I can do.
I can't do that, but I can make my tongue do the little.
Oh, the way
Oh,
the
the
W
wave?
or the M or it's like a W.
Yeah.
Stevie tongue
Roll it
over
twice.
Tell you what, the kids like that.
They do.
So do the ladies.
I can also touch my nose with my
You know what I'm
tongue.
saying?
there. Really? Oh.
Do you have like a
I have
kiss
big
tongue?
I have a big tongue, dude.
I meant the band.
Now
I don't know.
Now we're learning something, huh?
All right.
Learn about Friday night at the
Farts and tongues.
Now we know why Coach loved you.
It's your talent.
It wasn't that sweet J.
Check this out. Good times. Good times.
What happens when a man with rat virus strolls into a bar?
Oh, a little hantavirus?
You ask. Yeah.
I might take exception to that.
Would you?
Well, if I'm sitting at Jerry's and some dude rolls in, well, how do I know he has hantavirus?
Because everyone who has hantavirus right now, they're looking for them.
Oh, that's true. I'll tell you what. I like sitting at bars, and I like, I'll strike up a conversation. If you're sitting at a bar with me and we've been there for a while, maybe I'm sharing, a bar mix with you. And then you tell me 10 minutes in the conversation that you have hantavirus or you were on the ship and they're looking for you, you're going to get punched. That's not like we're not going to have a disagreement. You're getting punched. 100%.
What if you get hantavirus on your knuckles?
Well, then I've already gotten the hantavirus. You are going to get punched. You're taking one in the ear. And I don't care. You can call the cops, and then they can arrest you for your hantavirus, and then get quarantined.
Did it get
and I'll
you?
deal with
Yeah.
the assault charges. I can't honestly think of something that's more punchable than that. No one would convict me.
Pretty disrespectful, I will say.
That's the definition of disrespectful. I'd rather you come in and just slap me. If you came in without saying a word and then open-handed slap me, you would have a better chance of me not punching you than telling me that we've been hanging out for 10, 15 minutes and that you've got the rat virus.
Well, a British man has been detained in a bar despite being
He's under?
Under.
I think we've all been under before. You don't want that.
Hantavirus quarantine orders in Italy. So he's in his 60s.
Yeah.
And his traveling companion, he and his traveling companion were apprehended in Milan and then taken to a hospital. They were told that they must remain in quarantine until June 6th as part of a 42-day isolation period.
And he just decided no.
So he had been on the same flight. Did you hear about the woman who flew from St. Helena to Johannesburg? And she was a flight attendant, and she died. She caught it. She wasn't on the ship.
Yeah, she caught it.
It was just somebody from the ship was on the flight. She was a flight attendant, and she died. This guy was on that flight.
Wow. And so he just is like, whatever, I'm going to go to a bar?
Yeah.
What a selfish, I don't know if I can say the word what a selfish piece of crap.
Yeah. There are now 11 reported cases linked to the rat ship.
Ugh. I mean, the idea...
And three dead.
Look, I'm not saying it's okay, but I guess you could make the argument that, like, you're going nuts, you don't want to do this. You go home and you just sit at home, right? And you're like, hey, I'm going to hang out here and wait and see what happens. But the idea that you're going out to a bar...
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, man. That's...
I think what they were I feel like it's the same as that Ben doctor. They don't have it.
Yeah.
They're just in quarantine for it.
Sure.
And so they're like, whatever. It doesn't make it right. I just
Yeah.
mean, I think that's probably their mindset.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I don't have it. Like that Stephen Kornfeld guy, he's the retired doctor from Bend.
Yeah, he says he's fine.
He says he's fine. He feels great, but they put him in, what do they call it?
Yeah, he's in quarantine.
Well, no, there's two different, they actually let him out. So there's two different things that they do. Bloop, bloop. Biocontainment.
Okay.
One of them is biocontainment. They had him in biocontainment, which is different than quarantine. That's like, like lockdown.
Yeah.
And they let him out of there. They transferred him to just regular quarantine now.
Okay. You're still in.
He doesn't have it,
But you're still in some. The bottom line is you're not having a lovely fish and chips and a pint of Guinness.
Right.
Just avoid people.
Yeah, just be a good human. And he's the one they said one of his tests, he's taken multiple tests. Yeah. One of them came back vaguely positive, and so they're not taking any chances. He feels fine. He's not sick, but they're like, okay, you need to quarantine.
Dude, the amount of people that just have no regard for others is shocking. It's just so brazen. The idea that you're literally messing with people's lives. I mean, it kills people.
And they don't care.
You're like, well, I don't want to deal with it, therefore I'm just going to go about my own and screw you. There's a little bit. I mean, we had some of that going on with COVID too. It's like, well, I'm fine. Well, yeah, but the person next to you might not be. And this is even different than that because, COVID, it had 99.9% you're going to be fine. This right now, you're operating at like a 30, 40% chance you get it, you die. And you're such an ass that doesn't do it for you? At what point? That's how selfish people are. That is truly how selfish people are where, well, I don't want to be inconvenienced for a couple of weeks, so I'm just going to do what I want to do, and if you get sick and die, oh well, not my fault.
All right, we've got a listener question coming up next.
We have listener question.
Well, this guy poses a lot of questions to us, and we never really do them. So
I believe we're the only show that doesn't do something along this line.
Yeah, should we add an element to our show?
I just know that the other two...
Maybe call it a feedback sandwich segment?
The other two have some form of Reddit Q&A. I don't...
Reddit?
Forget, well, that's the,
AMA?
AMA, yeah.
Ask me anything?
There you go, yeah.
Do you want to do an AMA, Suk?
I'm kind of terrified of what people would ask. I used to do that on Twitter.
We could talk about it.
I haven't done that in a while because Twitter's a cesspool, but I used to do those. I'd go out in the back and I'd maybe experiment with some stuff, or I'd start drinking around the fire, and I would do those. It was usually my daughter that was answering them.
They're devout alcoholics.
My daughter would read them to me, and then she would dictate my answers. It's like Trump. That's what I did.
Well, you just had to have someone proofread.
Yeah. My fingers at the time necessarily weren't, They weren't.
They weren't at their best.
They weren't.
Gotcha.
They weren't at their sharpest. But yeah, there were some good ones in there. There were some good ones in there.
Wyatt, you're really.
Yeah, some of the questions people came up with, you're like, whoa, hey.
All right, so this guy asked us a lot of questions. This one I thought was pretty good.
Yeah.
And I will pose it next.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, PGA Championship, round 1 over. Scotty Scheffler tied in the lead with 6 other players. They're all 3 under par. A couple dudes in at 2 under, Xander Schauffele, Patrick Green, Shane Lowry, among others. Then a bunch of guys at -1, tied for 3rd. Jordan Spieth, John Rahm, Cameron Smith, Jason Day, Joaquin Niemann, Rory McIlroy. He's in at a disappointing 4 over par. Seattle Mariners placed catcher Cal Raleigh on the 10-day IL today with a right oblique strain. Mariners did get the win, though, over the Astros 8-3 earlier today. Giants wide receiver Blake Neighbors, he underwent a second procedure on his right knee earlier in the offseason. It was considered a cleanup. The Giants are hopeful Neighbors will be able to play in Week 1. NHL playoffs going on right now. Montreal taking on Buffalo. Montreal in total control right now. Midway through the 3rd period, up 6-3. Golden Knights of Vegas, they're in Anaheim taking on the Ducks. Golden Knights up 3-2 in that series. Portland Fire, they look to make 2 in a row over the Liberty. They play at the Motor Center tonight, 7 o'clock tip. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
All right, final seggy. Make it count.
Your Sabres are not making it count.
I know.
6-3.
Not happy about it.
No. It's always game 6. Yep. The pivotal game 5.
Yep. Got to win on the road. Get it back home for game 7. And then score a bunch of goals with the puck.
That's the key. Bunch of those goal-scoring plays. Hey, you, run the goal-score play. Skate around in a circle.
By the way, this guy's right.
What do you got?
The KLM flight attendant did not die and was later found not to have hantavirus. That's actually right. This story that I was reading was a little misleading. That guy was on that flight, the British guy that got yanked out of the bar.
Yeah.
He was on that flight. But the one who died on that flight was the wife of the first guy who died on the ship. So that was before they knew what was kind of happening. Her husband died, and she left.
Huh.
She hopped on a plane.
Okay.
And she died. I don't know if she died on the plane, but she was the one that died. It wasn't the flight attendant.
Oh.
So she came from the ship.
She came, okay.
Yeah. And that guy was on that flight, the British guy.
Makes sense.
Are you following?
Not really, but I kind of do.
Black Dawn?
It wasn't her, but it was someone else affiliated with that flight. Either way.
Well, the flight attendant didn't die. There's
someone else died.
Something out there. There was a report that the flight attendant died from somebody who was on the ship that got on her flight, but that's not true. The person who died was the wife of the first guy that died.
Either way, don't be a douche. If you're exposed to a deadly virus...
How about this? Don't die.
Yeah, that helps too.
So we got a few minutes
Quarantine
left.
yourself.
Because we've got to go to Ducks baseball, I think, or something.
Yeah.
This listener asks us a lot of questions on the fan text line, and we never get to them. But we see them.
Yeah.
We see them.
Very rarely do we answer these, but maybe it'll change.
Well, he asked a good one. He said, and I don't even know if this is true. I'm just going to take his word for it. He asked,
Why fact check?
Rank the following celebrities currently hosting shows on History Channel.
Okay.
So I don't know. He just put, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So the History Channel, a.k.a. the Hitler Network, because it's just all World War II stuff.
There are 6 names here.
Okay.
And I don't know. I mean, I assume they're all hosting shows on the History Channel. Okay, so rank them. William Shatner, Lawrence Fishburne, Dan Aykroyd, David Duchovny, Ving Rhames, and Henry Winkler.
Okay, I'm gonna need to write this down. And now I'm ranking them based on who I think would do the best job, or like how am I?
Just rank them badassness. I mean, those guys are all badass, but
all right. So I got Shatner.
You got Shatz. You got Aykroyd. You got Duchovny. You got Fishburne. Ving Rhames. Henry Winkler.
His eyes are very important to him.
6.
Aykroyd number 1. Not even close.
Okay.
Dude, he's awesome. I mean, Dan Aykroyd he's criminally underrated. I mean, Dan Aykroyd is one of the greatest comedic minds. He's a writer, he's a director, he's a musician. Dan Aykroyd is the man. He was one of the original Blues Brothers, for God's sakes, and he wrote the damn movie. He wrote Ghostbusters. I mean, Dan Aykroyd can do no wrong, and he makes a really nice vodka.
My eyes are very important to me.
Aykroyd 1.
Okay.
I want to say Shatner 2, but he's a giant douchebag.
Yeah, but that's part of his charm.
It is part of his charm, but
he's a charming douche.
He is a dude. I mean, but he's Kirk.
But he's cool.
Shatner 2. I'm going Ving Rhames.
Whoa.
I like Ving Rhames. And he's the Arby's We Got the Meats guy. That voice alone.
Really?
Yeah. He's Arby's.
That's Ving Rhames?
We've got the meats. Go watch Baby Boy, which is a terrible movie. In no way is it redeemable. But there is a scene of a naked Ving Rhames in there that you will be like, all right, Ving Rhames is freaking awesome. I'm going Ving Rhames, 3. I'm going Fishburne, 4. The Fonz, 5.
Wow.
And Duchovny. I mean, look, you did X-Files. I wasn't a big X-Files guy. Whatever. I think, what was that other one? Did Weeds or something? He's Duchovny, whatever. There's my official ranking.
Okay. I think there's a real debate between Shatner and Aykroyd.
See, and I don't think that.
But they are at the top.
Shatner has done one thing, and one thing only.
Well, I'm just saying,
and that's Kirk.
But he's Shatner. Like
Shatner.
He's got a.
He sings Rocket Man.
He just has a. There's just a way about Shatner. He's just an American treasure. Now Dan Aykroyd's Canadian, so that hurts him. And then I'm gonna go. I think Duchovny is last.
He is.
But I might have Winkler ahead of Fishburne and Rhames. He was the Fonz.
He was the Fonz. But again, that's all he never did anything.
He's done all kinds of stuff.
No, he has not.
He was in Barry. He's very good in Barry.
You know what? He was
very good in Barry.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll give you that.
He does ads. He wrote children's books. Remember, he mailed us his children's books.
That is true.
And we were going to get him on the air.
And then it never happened.
Well, no, he called in and we weren't ready. Remember that?
Yeah, he called in prematurely. But his eyes are very important to him.
Right in the butt.
You know what? I'm sorry. I did the Fonz a disservice.
Yeah.
So.
Winkler. So Fishburne, you're more of a movie guy. I
like Lawrence Fishburne.
I don't know.
What?
Well, I just don't. I mean, I don't know. What is he in? I mean, I know who he is, but what's so special about Lawrence Fishburne?
Have you seen a little movie called The Matrix?
No.
You've never seen any of the Matrix movies?
I don't think so.
Wow.
Is that with what's his nuts?
With What's His Nuts?
What's His Nuts, yeah.
With Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, they've grossed like billions of dollars and is one of the greatest like series of movies of all time. Like, no? Nothing?
Haven't seen him.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I've heard of him.
He's Morpheus. He's Lawrence Fishburne.
I don't know. He's down on my list.
Boys in the Hood? John Wick? Nothing?
John Wick.
John Wick?
Is that with What's His Nuts too?
That's with that's with those What's His Nuts.
Yeah, he's just riding What's His Nuts coattails.
Lawrence Fishburne's awesome.
Well, I agree, but I think they're all awesome. It's just you have to rank them. That's not the point. The point is they're all awesome, rank their awesomeness, and I'm sorry, Fishburne's 5. Now, he is ahead of Duchovny.
Yeah, Duchovny, like, honestly, one of these things is not like the other. David Duchovny, get out of here. But I honestly don't think it's close. No offense to Shatner, but Dan Aykroyd was one of the original Saturday Night Live guys. Wrote and starred in Ghostbusters. Blues Brothers, nominated for an Academy Award for Driving Miss Daisy, has won multiple Emmy Awards. I mean, he's just... Dan Aykroyd is a legend. And did you ever see the John Candy movie? the tribute to the documentary?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Dan Aykroyd's eulogy to John Candy might be the most beautiful thing that I've ever heard. Dan Aykroyd is I say he's a national treasure, but he's Canadian, but he's an international treasure.
Yeah, I feel like Shatner is right there, though. He is an American hero.
Except the difference is that Dan Aykroyd's really talented, and William Shatner became famous for not being talented. He became famous for playing a cheesy.
But again, he's
character.
He went to
pony.
space.
He's a one trick.
He has a bulbous drinking nose.
Was he on the vagina rocket? Was that what he did?
No. Well, I think it was. Actually.
I do. I think it was the Vagina Monologues rocket part 2.
Yeah, but not on the vagina trip.
No, he went on the penis trip, but it's the same. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I think that's close. I'm gonna go Shatner, Aykroyd, Winkler, Fishburne, Rames, Duchovny.
I can't believe you've never seen the Matrix movies.
You can't.
I thought at this point everyone would have seen at least one of the Matrix movies.
How many are there?
Well, there's 3. Actually, there might be 4 now.
Yeah, I'll probably die without having seen them.
That does not surprise me.
That's what I said. Like, you're really shocked?
Old what's his nuts.
All right, everybody have a great night. Ducks baseball is next. We're back tomorrow, 3/7 Thinking.